Get involved today at ymca.org for a better us.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakimick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health, resulting in high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain social connections. Try a new hobby, volunteer, exercise, or use your phone or other device to stay in touch. Visit connecttoeffect.org to find resources and ways to stay connected. Presented by AARP Foundation with support from United Healthcare.
Laura, the guys really went to town on that leg of lamb.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Something's wrong. I know you too well.
Jim's company is cutting his salary, and he may even get laid off. He doesn't think we'll be able to afford the mortgage.
Oh, Laura.
If you think you may be in danger of foreclosure, call the National Foundation for Credit Counseling at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. That's mortgagehelpnow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Sweet strawberry icing. You're in Goodwill, and just past that vintage denim jacket you spot miniature donut earrings. You lean in. Ah, that's the scent of shopping success. Because at Goodwill, every item you buy funds local job training and more. So bring home those donut earrings and bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
12:30 a.m. WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Police are investigating a Tuesday night shooting in Carthage. The incident happened shortly before 8:30 p.m. at a location on Vine Street. The victim was last reported as hospitalized with critical injuries. Authorities are sharing the name of a man who was fatally shot Tuesday in Walnut Hills. Officers responding to reports of a shooting found 47-year-old Gregory Taylor Tolliver wounded yesterday afternoon at a location on Kemper Lane. Taylor Tolliver later died at a local hospital. A suspect has been arrested in a deadly shooting of a man yesterday morning at a Springdale hotel. Police say the victim was inside of a room at the extended stay hotel when he was shot from outside. The suspect was found hiding in the laundry room of a nearby Super 8 motel. The Reds got out to an early lead Tuesday night against the Brewers, but then fell behind and could not catch up. Playing in Milwaukee, Cincinnati took the loss 7-2. Projects in Southwest Ohio are among the efforts receiving just announced grant funding through Ohio's Brownfield Remediation Program. The funds will go toward the cost of assessing contaminated properties. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
The Lincoln Ware Show is on.
In 3, 2, 1.
Now.
Right now.
Now.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
Lincoln, 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 Bobingan, Bonana, Pineapple, Fingan, Feet, Fine, Momingan, Lincoln.
They say this cat Lincoln is a bad mother. We're just talking about Lincoln.
Good
Cincinnati. Welcome to 1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, the Lincoln Ware Show till 1 o'clock this afternoon. It is Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday. And the holiday weekend is pretty much upon us already. Yes. A lot of people are on their vacation already. You can just look at the TV and see who's not there. You know? And yes, it's going to be a pretty good weekend, pretty much. It's hot. It's still hot. Yes. Terrence Howard is wearing a T-shirt, no hoodie.
Well, we'll see how long this lasts, Mr. Ware. We'll see.
Okay. Oh, boy. Boy, a 15-year-old kid was turned in by his parent after that shooting in Lincoln Heights the other night. And he had been in trouble before. We've seen that, you know. Once they go down that road of getting in trouble, they just keep getting in trouble. He was charged by deputies with aggravated murder and other charges connected with Crosty's death. Eddie Crosty, 50 years old. What's a 15-year-old doing shooting a 50-year-old? They shouldn't even be hanging around together. I don't know. Of course, the name of the teenager has not been released, and that gets me, too. You got these kids killing people, but we know who they killed, but we don't know their names. I think they need to change that. For murder and stuff like that, they need to release the names of these kids. I guess if they tried them as an adult, I guess they will release the name, but I tell you. Like I said, he had a history of violence, and he was in court June 30th after he was turned in by his mother. 6 previous charges, including domestic violence. So that means he probably fought with some of his siblings or his parents. Assault, disorderly conduct, and felony theft. This kid had a long record. And he's going to be held in the youth detention center pending his next hearing, which will be next week, July 7th. Lincoln Heights Mayor Tanya Norman Key called the shooting unacceptable, a senseless act of gun violence. Yes. Unacceptable. Mark Jeffries, my good friend Mark Jeffries from City Council, had a pretty good article in the Inquirer. He asked Cincinnati residents what they want from City Hall. Has anybody ever asked you what you want from City Hall? What would you tell them if they asked that question? And I might as well ask you that question today. What do you want from City Hall? 513-749-1230. Well, he says he got a lot of different answers, which is what I'll probably get here today, too. If anybody calls in telling me what they want from City Hall, I'll get many, many different answers. Some of them crazy as hell, but some of them will make sense. Some of them won't. He said people experience it every day. They drive over potholes and rough pavement. The result, premature tire wear, suspension taking a beating. Crumbling roads are more than an inconvenience. They are a visible sign of whether our government is keeping up with its most basic responsibilities. Yeah. But one answer, that's the answer. He, again, came up everywhere. Fix the roads. And no matter who he asked and where he asked, somebody would say, we need to fix the streets. And that seems to be a monumental task for Cincinnati. Why, I don't know what's so hard about it. And when delays are in, it costs more. The high cost of delay. He said there was a time when Cincinnati paved more than 100 lane miles of roadway each year. In fact, in 2016, the city repaved approximately 120 lane miles and performed preventative maintenance on another 150 lane miles. That's a lot of work. Today, we are nowhere near those levels. Why? Why aren't we near those levels? We will repave 70 lane miles next year. I've been pushing to get back to the previous levels. But what were we doing then that we're not doing now is the question I would ask. What is different? We even got more money now. We got more money to do it now than we did then, probably. Yeah. And he's saying they should do more preventative maintenance. He says studies show every dollar invested in preventative pavement maintenance saves between $6 and $14 in future reconstruction costs. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But he goes on and on. And but yeah, he's right. We've got to do more to get these streets paved or do the preventative maintenance that would not cost as much when you decide to repave them. Something I guess we're just not doing right here in Cincinnati when it comes to, maybe we need to look at some other cities. They got that automatic paver that works by itself. They're supposed to have that going. I don't know. Well, Kroger buying Giant Eagle supermarket chain. Giant Eagle. Now, where are they located? I think they have some in Georgia and down south, don't they? Have you ever seen any Giant Eagle? I'm not sure where they're located. Oh, here we go. In northern Ohio, western Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland, and Indiana. And they bought it for the sweet low price of $1.65 billion with a B. $1 billion. Yes. And so Kroger is growing, and Kroger's competition, they're growing, and it's a fight. It's a fight out there to see who can buy the most grocery stores, and hopefully the more they own, the lower the prices will be. You know what I mean? That's the way it's supposed to work. I'm trying to find some figures of how much money Trump has made since he's been president with all that Bitcoin and all that stuff. And he changed the rules for Bitcoin, and the price skyrocketed. And, oh, man, it's just horrible. This guy has made over $1 billion on Bitcoin. It's just horrible. And he wants to cut your Medicaid and Medicare. You know what I mean? He wants to make you pay more for Obamacare and all that stuff, and he's making billions of dollars. That should make you mad enough to want to go to the polls and vote today. If that stuff like that won't convince you need to go out and vote, I don't know what will. This guy is making it tough for you, and he's making billions. I just don't understand it. You should be mad as hell and not going to take it anymore. That's how you should feel about that. Trump is taking his first flight in the new Air Force One that was given to him by the Saudis. Yeah. So it's got a lot of gold in there, I'm sure. But that should just make you mad to see how this guy has used the White House, the presidency, to make himself billions of dollars. President Donald Trump earned more than $635 million from a licensing agreement with a crypto group specializing in meme coins bearing his name. He made $635 million from that deal, and that pushed his crypto holdings to past $1 billion. Man, that is just crazy. It's just, why wouldn't that make you mad, folks? You're struggling out here, high gas prices and everything, and rent prices are going up, and he stopped that bill that was going to help put more housing on the market. He stopped that. That would have helped you, but he stopped that. Yes, sir.
Mr. Ware, some folks, their hatred of black and brown folks is stronger than their desire to just live a better life.
I guess so. That is a lot of hate. That's too much hate.
You should see the way some of these folks live. Some of the very, very poor white folks in these trailer parks, it's just overgrown trailer parks. They use old AC units as lawn furniture, but they hate, but they're all for the immigration policies of Donald Trump and nothing else. That's the only thing they want. Their lives are horrible, but as long as he's getting rid of the black and brown folks, that's all they care about.
Starting just 10 days after his inauguration, the disclosure shows Trump's investment accounts made purchases of the prison company. A number of immigrant detainees swelled from 35,000 to almost 70,000. The purchases increased, with the total ranging from 143,000 to 445,000. The last purchase was listed in late November. The stock was sold ranges from 67,000 to 180,000. Because many of the amounts listed on the disclosure form are reported as ranges, it is impossible to state exactly how much Trump earned last year from his tens of thousands of investments. Crazy. Before Tuesday, Forbes estimated the president's net worth at $6 billion. Bloomberg put it at $7.6 billion. I tell you. And he's doing everything he can to keep you poor, struggling, no help for daycare, parents who have to put their kids in daycare, and some of them, it's cheaper to stop working and just keep the kids than to put them in daycare. You know, something's wrong with that picture. Something's wrong with that picture. Wow, he is now a billionaire. Let's take a break. We'll come back. The Lincoln Ware Show, 12:30, The Buzz.
Bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines. The Tavis Smiley Show.
What the hell? Somebody sends me a message, and you got a Microsoft Edge. You got a down. You know, I don't want to do all this stuff just to see a message somebody sent me. That's just crazy. Microsoft Edge. And then you hit it, and then you got to download. I tell you, this stuff is crazy. He made $80 million with settlements from ABC, as well as CBS, Meta, YouTube, and some others. Proceeds from these settlements were paid to the Donald Trump Presidential Library Foundation, according to the disclosure form. That is crazy. Is that unbelievable or what? This man has used America to get rich. It's called capitalism, good buddy. That's what Too Sweet would say. It's called capitalism.
I just don't get it. They think we hate Trump for just no reason at all. Has nothing to do with how he's running the country. We just hate him. It's nothing else.
Oh, my God. It'll be suspended. If you call me today, you can call Kevin Aldrich tomorrow. Well, I know who it's from, who the message is from. Nothing wrong with trailer parks. Many are actually modular homes and are very nice. Oh, boy. That comes from a guy who lives in a trailer park.
I didn't say anything was wrong with trailer parks. I said some of the living conditions of these folks who, some of the Donald Trump's strongest supporters, they live in crappy conditions, but as long as Donald Trump hates who they hate, that's all they care about. They don't even care about upgrading their own living conditions. They just care about the hatred. That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
Use VIP's accredited pharmacies. Learn more at awarerx.org, a public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
Did you miss something? Catch the rebroadcast. Do it again. For the full schedule, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
Rock steady, baby. Rock steady, baby. What it is, what it is, what it is. 1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Don't forget the 38th Midwest Regional Black Family Reunion returns to Cincinnati August 13th through the 16th. Join thousands from across the region for a free celebration of black culture, community, empowerment, and family featuring live entertainment. They got a career fair, a parade, and more. If you need details, go to myblackfamilyreunion.org and you'll get all the information you need on the upcoming Black Family Reunion. Kicks off August 13th through the 16th. How about that? All right, 513-749-1230. Let's go downtown to the Crime Stopper headquarters and check in with my good friend, Detective Tiffany Green. How are you today?
I'm good. Good morning, Lincoln. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. It's getting closer to the holiday. How those plans shaping up?
Still don't have any plans.
Okay. All right. You one of those spur of the moment people. Somebody, you be at home, somebody call you and say, hey, we doing this, we come on over. And you get up and go. That's how you live, right?
Pretty much.
Yes.
You figured it out.
Yes, I did. All right. Who are we looking for today?
Cincinnati Police District 3 is looking for Dennis Backflyer. Mr. Backflyer is wanted for 2 counts of felony theft. Mr. Backflyer knowingly took various items from the victim's residence without the victim's consent. Dennis Backflyer is a white male. He's 43 years old. He's 6'4" and 215 pounds. Dennis Backflyer has a criminal history of breaking and entering, resisting arrest, and obstructing official business, and was last known to live on Robin Lane in Westwood. Cincinnati Police District 1 investigators are looking for Manuel Boyd. Mr. Boyd is wanted for felonious assault. Investigators say during an altercation, Mr. Boyd produced a firearm and shot the victim in the abdomen. Manuel Boyd is a black male. He's 40 years old. He's 6 foot and 200 pounds. Manuel Boyd has a criminal history of drug offenses and was last known to live on Kings Run Drive in Winton Place. Listeners, if anyone has information on where police can find Dennis Backflyer or Manuel Boyd, please call Crime Stoppers at 513-352-3040 or submit a tip online at crime-stoppers.us.
All right, 352-3040, night or day. And as always, cash money for your clues. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Well, I won't be here tomorrow, but you'll talk to Kevin Aldridge.
Okay, that'll work for me.
All right, we'll see you. All right, 513-749-1230. Did you see the video of that shooting over there in Walnut Hills? Right next to, that's where the Palm Room used to be. Right there where the Palm Room was located, right in that area. Happened just after 12 o'clock outside of an apartment complex right there at 2500 Kemper Lane. And officers confirmed the man was transported from the scene to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, where he later died from his injuries. And the shooting victim was Gregory Taylor Tolliver. Yes. The shooter was reportedly taken to the hospital afterwards, but police did not provide any specifics about his condition. But, yeah, they were fighting. They got the video. They were fighting. And the one guy with the shirt off, he seemed to be doing the most fighting. And he knocked the one dude down and got on top of him. And, of course, Channel 5, they don't want you to see anything that might disturb you. And so they stopped it so you couldn't see exactly the whole situation. It was blurred. And but one dude jumped on top of the other dude. Then you heard gunshots. You heard the gunshots. And one man dead. And I was just talking, can we get through one day without, I was saying a weekend without, can we get through one day without a shooting? I don't know. I'm about ready to abandon getting through the weekend without a shooting. Can I get one day without a shooting? I don't know. With the hot weather and everything, you just don't know. I think Pete Mingo was on the scene of that shooting over in Walnut Hills. They interviewed him, and somebody was yelling at him as he was doing the interview as they were walking by. He turned around and looked. I don't know what they were saying. But, man, is it the hot weather that's making people just start fighting and shooting? I don't know. Bill!
Hey, how we doing?
Pretty good, Bill. What's on your mind?
What I hear from the grapevine is that you implying that you're tired of me calling Keeping It Real with Al Sharpton?
Say that again now?
From what I hear that you're tired of me calling Keeping It Real
I didn't say
with
that.
Reverend Al Sharpton.
I didn't say that. That was Ponytail Wells that I meant that for. Ponytail Wells.
Oh, okay. All right. You mean Jackass Wells. That's
Yes.
what I call him.
Yes.
Because the back of his ears look like an ass,
Oh,
a
boy.
donkey's ass. But you know what, man? It's like this. It's summertime. These fools ain't got no sense. You know what I mean? It's the thing where, they get their beer and they get their weed and everything, and they try to forget about their problems. They try to forget about the pressure on the job and everything. They try to forget about the pressure in their relationships and all that. So therefore, we're the ones that have to pay for that mess.
Yes.
When we go out and have a good time, and they go up here shooting up people and, fighting and carrying on, and these kids, it's the thing where the adults are just as bad. And, it's the thing where right now, I'm in the safest environment, home.
Yes.
Where it's cool and everything.
Yes.
And I'm just enjoying myself right now. I'm watching Cheaters. It's just something to do, man. But you know what? It's a whole lot better than being out there fighting and carrying on and all that. It's just where, it's maturity.
Yes.
And
All
plus,
right.
I'm getting into the word and everything and all that.
Oh, man.
So
what church?
The man upstairs ain't going to be pleased.
Are you going to church, Bill? Are you going to church?
Yes, I do. I go to church.
Hallelujah.
I go to Calvary Church up there in Springdale.
All right. All right, Bill. Well, I'm going to let you get back to watching Cheaters. I'm going to get back to let you watching Cheaters.
No, I'm okay. You know what? I'm going to put in my Sunday Soul Classic request today. So
right. I'm
looking forward to listening to it on Sunday.
I'll look for it.
I tell you, as always, you do a knockout.
All right.
I'm telling you, you're a bad man.
Bill?
You are the man of power.
Thanks for your call, Bill.
Congratulations on you being,
Get this conversation in.
representative of WCIN.
All right, Bill. Thanks for your call. Oh, boy. It's a never-ending conversation with Bill. Never-ending. Yes. He's watching Cheaters. He's safe at home watching Cheaters.
Hey, I feel the at-home part. Man, I love being at home.
Yeah. You never watch Cheaters when you're at home?
No, I don't watch.
The guys kill me that when they know they're caught with the camera, they just start running. There's no need to stay around here and explain. I'm running. I like those guys. They don't try to explain. Don't believe what your eyes are showing you. They just start running. Unbelievable. All right. Want to get some answers from you. What do you want from City Hall? I want to hear some of the answers I get here. You're always complaining about City Hall. What do you want? What do you want from City Hall? Please, we know what you want. What's his name? With the housing, Stanford. We know what he wants from City Hall. He wants more inspectors, better inspectors, inspectors that are not out to take black folks' homes. We know what you want, Stanford. But just a regular, ordinary citizen who lives in the city of Cincinnati, I know you're unhappy about something, but what is it that you're unhappy about? 513-749-1230. Let me know, and we'll pass it along to the folks down at City Hall. Of course, they're probably listening anyway. But let them know what you expect from them. Let them know if they don't think you're delivering what they're expecting you to deliver. 513-749-1230. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 1230, The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand.
On demand.
That's right. Listen to the Lincoln Ware Show when you...
Lincoln, the beginning video of the fight was the victim's fault. He kept messing with the guy, and the victim kept telling him, pull it out. And the shooter said, you better not touch me. A lady, and then it stops there. Callers with Mr. Ware says, all right, that means your call is over. Wrap it up. When I say, all right, Bill, it's just beginning. He stretches things out. I want your family home restored in Avondale, seized by trickery, deceit, fraud, etc., by crimes in high places. Oh, boy. Did you see Serena yesterday? Yeah, she was a little rusty. I think she did great for not playing in 4 years, the singles in 4 years. And I think she needs a couple of more tune-up matches, and she'll be good to go. She was a little rusty, you could tell. But she looked pretty good. She took that young girl all the way to the end. She looked pretty good. She's really slimmed down, let me tell you. Somebody said Coco was on now. Want City Hall to approve his participation in girls swimming. Tim Heidel wants City Hall to approve his participation in girls swimming. That's good. That was good. That was a good one. I would like to see accountability from the city of Cincinnati. They never admit a wrong and correct it. Just push the problem down the road. Did you see Naomi's outfit? What the heck was she wearing? I saw it the last tennis tournament. I haven't seen this one. Oh, God. Curtis Wells. Jesus Christ.
You mean the Naomi Osaka, she wore that Japanese-inspired garment.
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah, I think that's what they're talking about.
Okay, I didn't see that one. I saw the last one she wore. It was just too much.
Oh.
Too much.
I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
You're listening to The Lincoln Ware Show.
Unbelievable.
On your talk and information station, 1230 The Buzz.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. Did you hear about Pete Buttigieg? He's married to a guy, and they have twin boys. They adopted twin boys, and I think they're like 4 years old now. They got them when they were like infants. They were like infants. And somebody called 241 Kids. I'm just going to say 24 Child Protective Services. Somebody called them and said that the twins were in danger. And the cops ended up going to the house, taking the kids from them for a whole day. Can you imagine 2 4-year-olds being uprooted from their home, taken to somebody, and you got to stay with a stranger for a whole day, overnight, until they figure out it was a prank call? Can you imagine that? And the cops finally say, I think this was political. Oh, well, yeah, But to take these kids, they had to do a evaluation of the kids to make sure they weren't being abused and the whole bit. You look at that. Here, these kids were fine, but look at all the kids who are not fine, and they're not going to their house to rescue them. It's crazy. It is crazy. They said a police officer and children's service worker showed up at the doorstep, said they were investigating an allegation against him. He wrote in the Post, but they would not share any details until the kids underwent private forensic interviews scheduled for the following day. The 24 hours until they returned are among the darkest hours of my life, he wrote. This is the ugliest thing that has happened to me since my career in public service began. Yeah. So I can only imagine that they come in there and they take your kids away. Somebody's knocking at the door. It's a police officer and a children's services worker. And before they leave there, they're taking your kids with them, taking them from you and taking them somewhere to do a forensic interview. And that wasn't going to take place until the next day, And you think of all the kids who are being starved, beaten, and nobody making any phone calls or saying anything to get these kids rescued. It's just crazy. All right. Ponytail Wells.
What's going on, man?
Not a thing.
Same old Lincoln Ware, same old Mr. Wells. A lot of propaganda. That guy had one incident, a one-off in his life trying to justify that there's hate crimes against, like he was swatted. Not so. Whoever was in on that probably was somebody, believe it or not, may have been some ex-lover who's homosexual that had an issue with him.
This is where it came from. They learned that an anonymous caller claimed to have spoken with a woman that Buttigieg met at a conference in Alabama several years ago.
Do you hear that timeline? And why would this be happening now?
Okay,
to Curry's
hold
favor?
on. The woman caller claimed that Buttigieg
Mr.
confessed
Ware.
to unspeakable violent crimes to her. So his woman, he's never been to the city in Alabama where he supposedly met the woman. He said he's never been there, and she called somebody and said, "Oh yeah, I met him, and he admitted that he was doing harm to those twins." And so that person calls Child Protective Services, and then they end up taking the kids away for 24 hours. So what?
You're trying to act like that narrative is real and to curry some favor. Because give me extra time. Let me unbundle this.
I'm not giving you extra time.
Hold on a second. He's surging to be the Democratic Party nominee, and they're trying to create some, let's vote for him. He's being harmed. He's like us. He identified. That's what it's about.
I think he knows he doesn't have a chance to become the Democratic nominee for president. He knows that. The most he could hope for is a cabinet position job. So don't give me that crap.
Wait. He's out there running. Hold on one second.
Yeah, you run to position yourself for one of those jobs.
Okay, so wait a minute. See, what you're saying about propaganda, what he's trying to do to get some visibility to make the Democratic machine run towards the LGBTQ side with black folks, like this is what happened to black men. Look, stop it. Let me respond to Mark Jeffries, and let me respond to the mayor up there in Lincoln Heights and some other things quickly here. Mark Jeffries, how is he your good friend?
A lot of people I say are my good friends. He's a decent guy. He's a nice guy. I like the guy.
Okay, but how so, though? Based on how long have you known him? What has he done for your family? I mean, keep it 100.
I'm keeping it 100. I said he seems to be a nice guy, and he seems to vote for things I would vote for on council.
Look here, this is why I call him a hypocrite. Look, how do you run as a Democrat? What side was he on?
He's a Democrat.
Okay, and remember, I got him having his Procter & Gamble training and background and bringing some flimsy, this first repair reparations garbage to this money that's cannabis money. Look. He's garbage. He's trash. Just like, and I'm not being mean. Wait, hold on. Let me tell you why.
You call somebody garbage and trash, but you're not being mean. Okay, give me a break.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. He drops this article. You read it like, he wants to hear from you. Mark Jeffries. I'm looking right now. 2 committees, housing and growth. 2 committees. Do you know he has sponsored 267 pieces of legislation and never asked what you all want? Man, see, this kind of play.
Well, guess what? He's asking now. He's asking now. So now what?
Look, it's not credible. And when you point it out, you get upset because you want to sell him to black people. Why didn't you ask what he did to 267 pieces of legislation? He's actually affected black folks' lives.
All I'm saying is I like when politicians ask the people what they want. Now, whether they follow up with it and give the people what they want, you got to give the people what they want. OJ's 1970, I can't remember the year. But anyway, you got to give the people what they want. And when politicians ask what you want, I like that.
Look, I just outed him. He's not being Lincoln. Let's deal with this issue with the young man, 15 years old. And I don't know why this guy called me I don't know, Bill. Oh, jackass Will. I don't know that guy. It's all right. Go ahead.
Hey, look. He likes you.
No. That's not the way Joyce goes about it. Don't try no LGBTQ pivot, man. Stop that piece of black man. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I want everybody to call in.
Why is Joyce living in your head rent-free?
No. Joyce talks about me, bro, on the air. So you can kill that, man. Look, your pivots are garbage. Look.
You said Joyce liked you one of the times you called. He said, she likes me. She wants to date me. So
Lincoln,
give me a break.
Qualify what I said. I said she keeps me in her mouth a lot. And I said, for that type of energy, it's not once or twice. It's not 1 year. This is going on for like more than 4 or 5 years, bruh.
Well, so you've been rearing your ugly head for that long, so, yeah.
No. Look, let me deal with something about this issue with the gentleman, 15 years old, who's accused of killing a gentleman.
Yes.
And Miss Tanya grandstanding, the new mayor. She's been there since what? This is her first year. This is her first term, correct?
I think so.
Okay, I would like for her and anybody else that says, it's unacceptable, please call in and tell the community, now I can do it, when you submitted a mitigation statement on behalf of an African-American male to the juvenile court. I know I've had
you don't have to submit anything to the court to say this is unacceptable. So why are you making things so complicated? You don't have to submit anything to say it's unacceptable. What the hell are you talking about?
Mr. Ware, she's grandstanding. What is your... Hold on a second.
This killed me. When they don't say anything, why are they so quiet? Why are they not talking? Then when they do say something, you complain about that. What in the hell do you want?
Mr. Ware,
you're talking propaganda. I just said action.
I'm talking truth.
Hold on a second. She's the mayor of Lincoln Heights. I could help her write a grant to the office of the... Let me respond, sir, please, as a subject matter expert.
That's the funniest thing you've said all day.
Look here. No one's going to have the courage to call in like I do, with the courage, the competency, and the credibility. And I'm doing it. Let me respond. Several years ago, when a gentleman got caught up for hitting a woman in the head of Northwest Local, and they were talking about if she dies, we're going to charge him as an adult. Yeah. I did a mitigation statement on his behalf. I'm saying she is the mayor of Lincoln Heights. Her response is like, I'm going to deal with this so this will not happen again under my watch.
And
That's what she could do.
Did anybody read your statement that you submitted on his behalf?
Sir, listen to me. If you want a copy of it, I'm going to be real clear. In the last several days, I've contacted the campaign of Susan Lucan, who's running for juvenile court judge, because this is something that's dear to my heart. I'm not in Ohio anymore, but I still care about Hamilton County.
Yeah, well, where are you anyway? Why is that such a secret?
Bro, look here. I'm in your back pocket right now.
Yeah, thanks for your call. Unbelievable. He never answers my questions. He never answers the questions that I have for him. And if he's in my back pocket, let me pull him out and throw him away. Throw him on the floor and step on it. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 The Buzz wants you to buy Black 513. Black Americans have over a...
Oh, boy. That ponytail, he's an idiot. Oh, boy. Oh. Lincoln, I would that voted for him in the meet on people. Okay, whoever wrote that, I don't know what, you need to read it over again. Here to go into awareness. Oh, God. What did I do? Okay. Okay, who wants to know who won, B2K or Pretty Ricky? I don't even know they had a versus or a battle or whatever. It is a Crown Royal day. If I hadn't had so many guests coming in today, I would have stayed home today. Yes.
Yeah, I thought you were. I had everything set up on this end.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, well, I'll be here.
Yeah, I got guests coming in.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yep. No rest for the weary.
Time for me to put on my sweater.
Oh, boy. You getting cold over
there?
Cold
over here, man.
Oh, man.
But I'll tell you one thing. When we step out of here and go outside, it's just like, what the hell?
It is like, no fun out there.
Stepping into an oven.
I'm telling you, walking at 11 o'clock at night is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Except there's no sun shining. Those guests are ruining our toast day. I'd like to see one of these African nations win the World Cup if the USA doesn't win. Those African countries are looking pretty good. Did the old man wish his daughter a happy birthday today? I would like to wait until her birthday before I wish her a happy birthday. This is not her birthday, Mr. Know-It-All, since you calling me the old man. Today is not her birthday. Thank you very much. It's tomorrow, so I won't be on tomorrow, so I might as well wish her a happy birthday today. Happy birthday to Miko and to Rodney. I got a son and a daughter born on the same day, but they're not twins. The same day.
Reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
The voice of the community. We are 1230 AM The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati. Yeah, the USA plays today. United States will play tonight, I guess. We'll see if they can pull together a victory. I think they're supposed to win this one tonight. They're favored to win. We'll see. Man, can you believe Danny Glover has Alzheimer's? Man. Danny Glover, 79 years old. And he says he's been living with the disease for several years, and that it has slowed his speech, movement, and memories. Yeah. He said, I could live with it in a sense, but he added that as the disease progresses, things are going to be difficult and challenging. Man. Danny Glover. Danny Glover. He played in some great movies, too. Diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Danny the Man Glover. I tell you how sick the world is nowadays. United States Postal Service worker was kidnapped and murdered while on her letter carrier route in North Carolina. What the? Brandy Reynolds, who worked as a rural letter carrier for the United States Post Office Service, was found dead June 26th in Hayes, North Carolina. Community about 1,500 miles. A community of about 1,500 people in Wilkes County, North Carolina. The county sheriff responded to the scene at about 4:16 p.m. The U.S. Postal Inspection Service said Reynolds had been shot, according to the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation. She was on her route when the incident happened. Yeah. They did arrest the guy. William Craig Durham was arrested and charged with first-degree kidnapping, first-degree murder in her death. Now, why would you kill the mailman, the mailwoman, and hide her? The purpose of terrorizing her. He did it all for the purpose of terrorizing her. It's crazy. Maybe she didn't bring a letter he was expecting. You know how they used to meet the mailman at the mailbox on the day they were supposed to get that check, and if that check wasn't there, they'd give the mailman hell. Yes. That's something I would never had an inkling to be, as a mailman. I wanted to work for the Postal Service as a postal inspector, but I never wanted to get out there and sort that mail and drop it off in those mailboxes. I never wanted to do that.
We have a coworker that does mail. He's a mailman.
Who is that?
DJ Easy.
Oh, Easy. That's right.
Yeah,
I see him in his uniform. Yeah. Unbelievable.
And you know what surprised me? He said they're busy. And I'm thinking, shouldn't mail have slowed down since people use it less? But apparently it's still pretty busy.
Well, they got all that advertising mail they deliver. They deliver more advertising stuff than regular mail, seems like. windows and doors, all these advertising, loans, and all kind of stuff. And you might have one letter. Of course, 2 pieces of mail comes faithfully every month, and that's that Duke Energy and that water bill. It's there faithfully. At the end of the month, you can expect those 2 for sure. They're never late. All right, let's go to Stevie O. Stevie O, how are you?
Hey, good morning, Mr. Lincoln. How you doing, brother?
I'm hanging in there. What's on your mind?
Hey, one time I got to do this. This is Stevie O. I'm coming from H-Town, and I wanted to call and say I got it.
Bye. All right, Stevie O. You got it in.
Yeah. Hey, my man, did you hear about, when you mentioned Danny Glover, did you hear about Chris Johnson, the running back for the Titans, former running back?
Oh, yeah, he's got the ALS, right?
Yeah, within a year, he lost his speaking already, man.
Man, is that crazy or what? I mean, you just never know.
Exactly. Your life can turn on the drop of a dime, brother.
And I mean, that ALS, it gets you at any age, it seems like. That ALS.
There's no age for any ailment, man. That's the truth.
Man.
That's the truth, man. But I was on the city council. I don't live there anymore, but it's across the country, man. This consistency and, like, nobody is, I ain't going to say nobody, but pretty much these governments, they don't take care of the people much anymore. You didn't hear in there, like, in New York, I got a cousin just moved to New York about a year ago. Mondani, man, since he took over, has really, really turned that city and cleaned it and all kind of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you focus on the people, they get behind you, and you can get some things done.
Right.
And one last thing on this, on Wales. If he is like a part of the education system, I don't care where it is in America, no wonder we have fallen behind.
Oh, boy.
So much in the world.
Wells thinks he's a lot, whatever he does, he thinks he's a lot better than he really is.
Don't break yourself. Break your arm, pat yourself on the back.
He's an expert. Yes.
Yeah. But that's all I got, man. Enjoy. Hey, ain't today your daughter's birthday?
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, mine is Saturday. So.
Okay. All
Happy
right.
birthday to a fellow parent. I probably won't.
All right.
I got some things to
well,
do
I'm sure she's listening. All right, Stevie O, thanks for your call. All right.
All right, take care, brother.
Yes. All right. Yes, happy birthday to Tamiko and to Rodney. Both celebrating their birthdays today. Yes, they are.
What's the origin of the name Tamiko? What is the order?
There was a Japanese singer named what was her last name? Tamiko Jones, I think. Tamiko Jones. I just like that name Tamiko as opposed to Tamika. You know what I mean?
I thought it was a little
Tamiko
Japanese.
is Japanese.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes.
In Japanese, it would probably be Tamiko, but Yeah.
Tamiko
is fine.
If you go Google Tamiko Jones, that's where the name came from, a Japanese singer.
Tamiko, was she married to a black man?
I'm not sure.
Jones?
I'm not
Tamiko
sure.
Jones?
Yeah, Tamiko Jones. I forgot the name of her song. But, I like that name, Tamiko. And there you have it. And Rodney came from a DJ up in Milwaukee, E. Rodney Jones. E. Rodney Jones. I thought it was a good name for a DJ. He was up in Milwaukee. Anybody from up in that way might remember the name of E. Rodney Jones. Yes. All right, let's move along. Oh, Lord. I must not be living right. Elijah.
Yes.
What's on that feeble mind of yours today?
Yes. You know what? A couple of days ago when we talked and you left off, you were saying how good it was in comparison with Wes Hargrove as compared to Elijah.
I think you lived a better life as Wesley Hargrove than you're living as Elijah Israel.
Oh, man, no way.
I mean, you were singing in a band. You had the women after you. You were doing great. You were singing, releasing songs, and,
No, I mean, that didn't matter. at all because it's about the quality.
And then you
It's
change your
about
name to
knowing what
Elijah
things
Israel.
are.
Now look at you.
Yeah, look at me like I'm a glaring Jew.
Circumcision at 70.
I'm not living my life in hypocrisy, and I'm not living my life without knowledge of who I am and what I'm about. No, man, you got it twisted badly. And matter of fact, for you to be convinced that the way you live outshines a life such as mine, you're caught up in the very contradiction that the Most High said people like you would be caught up in. So, like, who's really winning and who's not, Lincoln?
Well, maybe I need to change my name to Lincoln Israel, and I'll live a better life.
I mean, you're already that, whether you change your name or not. The reality is that you're one of the descendants of Abram, who was a friend of the Most High. And I mean, like, when I don't mean to sound biblical or white, I mean to sound more resonating with time and connecting it as far as its value and enriching us and making us have a better and better day, because all these things are working in the right pot, so to speak. So,
all right. Well, if you die before me and I speak at your funeral, I'm going to say he lived a great life and he got circumcised at 70. Can I say that at your funeral?
Yeah, you could, because that would be a nice following. But here's the thing I want you to look at right now while I'm alive. Is it possible that, and even making a bit of fanfare about it, could you play Wes Hargrove's material and see if he would have been voted into the Black Hall Walk of Fame?
I've listened to your material. It's not bad, but I don't think it's Hall of Fame star on the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame worthy. Worthy of a mention, of an influencer, but not of a star.
Any honorable mention. Otherwise, I believe if you played it on the air, which you can arrange to do through your being a man of power.
No, I can't. Not while we're on YouTube.
Like it.
All right. It's not bad, Wesley. I'll give you that. Wesley Hargrove was a pretty good singer. Thanks for your call. I got to run. News coming up on 1230, The Buzz.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Projects in Southwest Ohio are among the efforts receiving just announced grant funding through Ohio's Brownfield Remediation Program. The funds go toward the cost of assessing contaminated properties, cleaning them up, and preparing them for redevelopment. $15.5 million in grants were announced yesterday, including funding for projects in Claremont and Highland counties. A suspect has been arrested in a deadly shooting of a man yesterday morning at a Springdale hotel. Police say the victim was inside of a hotel room at the Extended Stay Hotel when he was shot from outside. The suspect was found hiding in the laundry room of a nearby Super 8 motel and was arrested and charged with murder. Authorities are sharing the name of a man who was fatally shot Tuesday in Walnut Hills. Officers responding to reports of a shooting found 47-year-old Gregory Taylor Tolliver wounded yesterday at a location on Kemper Lane. He later died at a local hospital. The Reds got out to an early lead Tuesday night against the Brewers, but then fell behind and could not catch up. Playing in Milwaukee, Cincinnati took the loss 7-2. That series continues tonight. I'm Heather Pasco for 910 AM News Talk Superstation.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
1230 The Buzz, streaming live on your computer. Log on to thebuzzcincy.com.
WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware on a Wednesday before the nation's 250th birthday. Yes. All right, 513-749-1230. What do you want City Hall? What would you like City Hall to do for you? Huh? They don't normally ask that question. You know, what can we do for you? Or as John Kennedy said, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. He said that back in 1960, I believe. Sharon, how you doing?
Doing well. How you doing, Mr. Ware?
I'm hanging in there. What's up?
I would like to see if they don't have any yet. Some maybe 2 armed Batman represent the citizens of Cincinnati.
Say that again now.
Maybe 2 or so armed Batman to represent the seniors of in the city of Cincinnati.
Yeah. What about?
Maybe to discuss their issues and they know their rights and some of the latest with just so the seniors.
Okay. Well, don't they still have that person?
I don't know. Do they? I don't know.
I know. P.G. Sittenfeld hired that person. He put it. They voted on it, and they had a person to do that. P.G. Sittenfeld was responsible for hiring that person, and they made something like $100,000 a year, $90,000 a year. It was a good job, but I don't know if it still exists anymore.
Yeah, because I've been looking for one, and they have the nursing homes and like that.
Yeah.
They have them, but
yeah.
Senior citizens.
Right, and that's what PG said, and he hired a person, and this was a one-stop shop. If you had any senior citizen had an issue, you could go to this guy, and he would point you in the right direction to get your problem solved.
Yeah, that's what we need now.
Yes.
But I would like to see them get maybe 1 or 2, maybe.
I had recommended Sandra Jones for the job. But I think she was still working at a regular job back then when they had that opening. But
with other issues.
Yeah, they do need a person to. Maybe somebody could go down to City Hall at when they have their next City Council meeting. I don't know if they have one today or not. Maybe they're down for the summer. I don't know. But they should go down and bring that up.
Yeah, because we really need one.
Yeah.
Or two. You know, so there's a lot of issues that we're not aware of and our rights.
Yeah.
You know, just the issue. It's just the latest in things, so we would know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see that.
And some seniors they just don't know where to turn to get their problem solved. And this guy was supposed to be the guy that knew that. And you just go to him, and he tell you what to do. You know, where to go and who to see.
That's what we need. I think we need more than one, really. But just somebody to represent us, let us know what's going on.
But nowadays, with budget cuts and everything, the city manager cut one of her assistants off in her office. So I doubt whether they could put that in the budget at this point.
Yeah, well, when city council goes back after the summer, maybe I could go to a meeting or something and mention it or something.
Yeah, go down to City Hall and bring it up, just like those guys, Stanford, those guys, they go down there every week. Stefan and all of them talking the same stuff every week. So, hey, what's wrong with you going down there telling them what you want?
Stefan I need to get in touch with him, too, because he has a lot of knowledge about things, too.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thanks for your call. And he's getting pretty good at AI, too. I must tell you that. Stefan is getting pretty good at AI.
I'm going to do my best.
Yes. All right. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. And let's see. Boy. A couple other things I had here. But I was really thank you, Sharon, for calling and telling us what you want from City Hall. That's what I want. People to call up and see, I've forgotten all about they had that guy down there. And I got a feeling that when PG left, they got rid of the position. Yeah. They got rid of the Human Relations Commission. They got rid of them. So I doubt whether that guy is still down at City Hall, but they do need someone to help seniors out with their questions and to help them navigate through the system. And P.G. Sittenfeld was ahead of the game. And he tried to do that. He was a PG. I don't say what you want to say about PG, but he was a hell of a politician. I'm telling you, he probably would be running for governor now if he had stayed, and they not railroaded him and ended up in jail. He would be running for governor right now. He really would. But sometimes life changes at a moment's notice. Unbelievable. All right, 513-749-1230. We had a shooting in Walnut Hills yesterday. A big fight broke out, and one of the people pulled out a gun. They were on the ground wrestling and pulled out a gun and shot. Maybe it seemed like it was 4 or 5 shots to me. And the person ended up dying. Someone said the Council on Aging. Yeah, this was set up a little different than Council on Aging, what they had set up at Council. But I thought it was a pretty good system they had set up. It was called the Senior Citizens Advocate or something. I forgot the title of that person, but I can tell you it's that person is not there any longer. I can tell you that. The G stands for greedy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Uncle Lincoln is still in mourning for PG sitting in jail. PG is out of jail. His charges have been expunged, so he's good to go. He was pardoned by Donald Trump, and he's good. Yeah, he's good. All right. 513-749-1230. Miss Smith, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. What do you want City Council to do for you, if anything?
Nothing. If Donald Trump can run for president as a crook, PG should be able to run for governor.
Well, he can. I think he can. He can run now if he wanted to, but I think he has had his share of politics, and I don't think he wants anything. He will never have anything to do with politics again in life, I do believe. I can't say for sure, but I think he's done with politics.
Okay. Well, I hope he runs.
Well, I kind of doubt it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, Miss Smith, thanks for your call. I think his time has come and gone. And he won't seek any political office any longer. Nope. He is done. You could stick a fork in P.G. Sittenfeld's political career, I do believe. But we're yet to hear from him since he's been arrested, had his time in jail. He has not talked to any media. And hopefully I'll be the first if he ever decides to talk. All right. Somebody said, watch PG run for an office under the Republican ticket. Nope, I don't think that'll happen. I don't think you'll see him run for any office in our lifetime. No, he is done. All right, let's take an early break. We got a guest coming in, and we'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back. I got a little tea here. I can drink my tea during the break, and yes, and we'll talk to our next guest coming up 12:30. The Buzz.
Every weekday, 12:30 The Buzz has you covered. Let's go! With new entertainment and information. Starting at 6 a.m., set your alarm for Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell.
What's going on, Cincinnati? This is Erica Campbell.
Followed by The Lincoln Ware Show from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Hey, this is Lincoln Ware. Join me for The Lincoln Ware Show.
Then it's Keeping It Real.
With me, Reverend Al Sharpton.
From 1 till 4 p.m. News, entertainment, and information. We've got it all right here on 12:30 The Buzz.
tonight on Clio TV.
Tune in to an all-new episode of Just Eat on Clio TV.
Chef JJ is back.
We're going to be sizzling. We're going to be popping.
To chop it up with new friends.
You dice it, you mince it, you crush it.
And new recipes.
Fire. How the buffalo cheese is melted on it.
And the best part?
I get to hang out with you. We get to cook together.
Just Eat with Chef JJ. Tonight at 8 on Clio TV. Set your DVR.
Cincy Alert is the City of Cincinnati's official alerting platform. Get updates on road closures, city service updates, emergency alerts, and more by visiting CincyAlert.com and creating a free profile. Customize alert settings to be most relevant to you by receiving text messages, email, voicemail messages, or smartphone app notifications. Stay informed. Stay safe. Sign up for Cincy Alert at CincyAlert.com.
Hey, get ready. This Friday, Upscale Events is here with back-to-back holiday events. This Friday, July 3rd, is First Friday with Black Politico 101 from 6 to 10 p.m. with DJ Scooter. Then Saturday, July 4th, it's the annual White Affair Day Party from 3 to 7 with DJ Kevy Kev, all at the Willow Event Center, 7881 Coleraine Avenue. Get your tickets at Everybody's Records, The Dukester, Escapades Beauty in Springdale, and Charlie Bush. Upscale Events this Friday and Saturday. Call Malcolm at 477-1394.
Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health, resulting in high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain social connections. Try a new hobby, volunteer, exercise, or use your phone or other device to stay in touch. Visit connecttoeffect.org to find resources and ways to stay connected. Presented by AARP Foundation with support from United Healthcare.
Laura, the guys really went to town on that leg of lamb.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Something's wrong. I know you too well.
Jim's company is cutting his salary, and he may even get laid off. He doesn't think we'll be able to afford the mortgage.
Oh, Laura.
If you think you may be in danger of foreclosure, call the National Foundation for Credit Counseling at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. That's mortgagehelpnow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 miles of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
1230 The Buzz, WDBZ, a Radio 1 station.
.1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. Dwayne Hunter is in the studio. Of course, he's from Shelter Insurance. Dwayne, you've been out of town. You're back among the civilized people, huh? I don't know where you were, but I don't know.
I went down to Dominican Republic.
Oh, well, that's where the civilized people are.
Yeah.
Yes, at the DR. Yes,
sir. Yes, sir. Some great eating.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Now, tell us a little bit about the insurance business. We having all this rain. We had a lot of rain. Mm-hmm. And what happens if your basement floods or something? Are you covered? The insurance will cover that, or what? What happens?
Well, yeah. There's sometimes we get it mixed up between flood and then water backup. They're kind of two different things. Flood is normally you'd have to have flood coverage through the government. They offer that through the flood insurance program. But the coverage you want to have at your home is water backup coverage. What that does is the water backs up in your house. The resulting damage is going to be covered by your water backup coverage. Okay. So you want to definitely have that.
Water backup. Got to have that. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, what about everybody's renting cars, holiday, and they want you to get their insurance, but if you have regular insurance, won't that cover any damages with the rental car?
Well, yes, if you have comprehensive and collision coverages, and again, comprehensive coverage your car for acts of nature, stolen, vandalized, windshield, that's under your comprehensive. Collision covers your car, damage to your car. So if you're in an accident, normally you'll pay your deductible, and your collision coverage is damage to your automobile. Those coverages do transfer over when you rent a car. The one coverage I do recommend, I think most companies, when you rent, they have a waiver, like a type of coverage you can buy, and it's inexpensive to waive your collision deductible if you're in an accident. That may be something you want to get, but normally your comprehensive and collision will cover that vehicle when you rent it out.
All right, 513-749-1230. Dwayne Hunter in the studio, Shelter Insurance, and let's see. What is something? I know you get calls every time you come on the show. What do people who listen to you on this show? What are they asking about? What type of insurance are they asking about?
Most of the people, your crowd of people, they're people who they're homeowners. A lot of them that listen to the show, they own their home, have multiple cars. Some of them, grandchildren, things of that nature. So a lot of times they call to see if they can bundle the auto home package together. And also umbrella policies. I've done a couple of those for people where umbrella covers the excess of your auto and home, so people who have something to lose may consider having an umbrella policy. Okay. So we get some of that. And folks calling about life insurance.
Yeah, okay. All right. Do they talk you to death? Do they like to talk a lot? Do you have to say, quickly?
My son and I say that if they call from Lincoln Ware Show, they're going to talk to you. We know that. That's the word in office now. They're going to talk to you if they come from Lincoln Show.
Yeah, they love to talk.
They're going to talk.
Love to talk. Unbelievable. Yes. Now, let's talk about life insurance. What's the best type of life insurance should people get? Depending on your age, I guess. Say if you're about 60 years old, what can you get that's good? When you're 60, it's not going to be cheap anymore,
Absolutely. Definitely, you're going to be looking at whole life. A lot of times, the term policies, they're not offered. Normally after 60, around 60, they cut off the term. They won't give you term. But some companies will do it, some won't. But normally you're going to be looking at some whole life, something permanent. Yeah. You want to have something that's going to last the rest of your life.
And how much what dollar value are we talking?
Again, they have different classifications with the life insurance. If you're a healthy person, and you're very healthy, you can apply for a preferred type rate. Some people who may have some things where they may have high blood pressure or some type of ailment, they could get rated, and that could increase the premium for them.
They give you an exam? Do you have to go to a doctor and get a...
The company will pay for it. Normally, depending on the age bracket, I think between 50 and 60 is normally just a urine test, depending on the face amount. If you're looking at $250,000 or $100,000 or more, they're going to want to get a paramed, normally a blood profile and urine, normally what they'll ask for. But if you have 500,000, something like that, they may do an EKG. With an exam. But it depends on the face amount and your age.
If you get one of these whole life policies, and say you died 2 years after, how much of that will they pay? I mean,
normally the policy, if it's fully underwritten, you're gonna get a payout on it.
Okay.
In some cases, I've seen people where they may have hid something, and then the insurance company had contested it.
Oh.
That has happened, but 9 times out of 10, you're not. Once you get that policy, you're pretty good. You're good to go.
Okay. And it is cheaper to bundle your car and your home than to do them separately. Is that true?
Absolutely. You're going to get a huge discount off that home because in the insurance industry, the home is not profitable for most insurance companies based off these natural disasters and what happens. They're going to be a profitability when they put them all together. You're going to be more persistency with the company. They know you're going to stay with them longer when you have multiple policies, and they're going to give you a much better rate when you bundle them together.
Now, what about if your insurance company? A lot of these insurance companies are canceling people nowadays. Mm-hmm. Can you appeal to anybody if your insurance company cancels you? No, that's wrong. You can't do that. Can you?
Well, you could have your agent contact the underwriting department and say, hey, it could have been some mitigating circumstances that caused this, and they could possibly, send something in writing to the underwriting department to see if they would reconsider it. But normally, if you're with the company and they cancel you, they're pretty much done with it.
You're done.
You're better off looking elsewhere.
Unbelievable. Yes. All right, 513-749-1230. If you got insurance questions, they can be answered right here. With my man Dwayne Hunter from Shelter Insurance. Call up. He's got the answers for you. You're looking for some insurance? Hey, give us a call, 513-749-1230. You want a bundle, if you want some car insurance, and that seems to be, car insurance is going up nowadays. There's a lot of accidents taking place. These cars cost so much to fix nowadays.
Absolutely.
And just a little dent, you would be, you looking at $3,000 or $4,000. You think that's just a little dent, but it's going up now.
Absolutely. You got the supply chain issues. They get parts to the people, and that's with the gas. Going up, it costs more to do everything with the insurance. Mm-hmm. But again, I always tell people, look at higher deductibles. Some people are not comfortable, but if you're carrying a collision deductible, I've seen a difference from $500 to $1,000 where the person's saving $250 a year. If they go 2 years without an accident, you made up that difference with your deductible and put it back in your pocket. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's kind of a hard concept for people to grasp, but I always carry $1,000 on my collision. I'm not going to. I don't carry higher deductibles. I'm a safe driver, so I'm going to put the money.
So you're going to take a higher deductible than a lower. Yeah.
Absolutely. You got control over how you drive.
Yeah, that's
Someone
true.
else hits you, now you can sue
their
company. Yeah, you don't have to use yours.
If you don't hit anybody, you good to go.
You good.
Yeah.
You good.
All right. Cedric, you have a question.
Yes, sir, Lincoln. This is not an insurance question, but I know how you like sports, and I'm a friend of Dwayne. A lot of people don't know Dwayne was a running back for UC. UC Bearcats, one of the baddest running backs in Bearcat Nation.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Thank you. I just wanted to throw that out there to you. Dwayne don't talk about it much, but he was a running back for the Bearcats.
Okay,
yes, sir. That's true.
There we go.
We wore those leather helmets back then.
All right, Cedric, thanks for your call. Do you know Cedric? Do you know who that? Okay, all right. Let's go to Centris. Centris, how are you?
Mm-hmm. I'm fine. How are you, Lincoln?
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just have to remind you, I'm your engineer from back in the day, from your uplink.
Okay, from where?
CET.
When I used to do CNN, you used to uplink okay.
Yes, that's me.
Okay.
But my question is, if you got a policy that you've already paid more into than the policy is worth, what happens?
You said for a life insurance policy?
Yes.
Well, I mean, sometimes that does happen. I would just say that, the fact that you do have coverage in place. Normally, if you look at it, if you would you really put that money into a savings account and kept it? I had a guy who his father recently passed, and he came up to me. He was another guy wrote the policy. He said, "Man, I paid more for the policy." And I said, "Well, at least you don't look like a you don't look out of place by not having coverage for your dad. You know, you do have it in place. You were responsible. Hey, it kind of didn't balance out. If you had the past couple of years previously, hey, it wouldn't have been that way. But again, you're in place. You're not going to look, you're not going to look out of place if something happens. You're going to have something to cover, if death happens.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is so the insurance company is just getting free money.
Well, you may have an option where you can have a paid-up benefit. I would contact your company and say, hey, how much insurance have I paid out? And they may say, you paid off $30,000 of insurance. You say, hey, just give me my paid-up benefit, and I don't want to pay on it anymore. Check with them to see if you have a paid-up benefit with your company, because you may have that option. So, and also you look at your cash value. If it's a whole life policy, look at the cash value. You may want to take that, but the paid-up benefit is going to be more than the cash value.
Okay.
All right.
That was my question.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thanks for your call. And CNN, they don't do a lot of those uplinks and things like they used to. But
no, they don't. No, they don't.
I don't get the call from CNN anymore. All right. Citrus, thanks for your call.
All right.
All right. Thanks. Yeah, she worked over at WCET. That's where they did the uplinks for CNN. Me, Ken Lawson, and a whole lot of interviews from Cincinnati when they used to do that. We used to have to go to WCET and do the uplink for CNN. Tony, you have a question?
No, what's up, Lincoln? This Tony, want to talk about that cheap gas at Marathon?
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm actually a customer of Dwayne. I switched my car insurance a couple of months ago. What's up, Wayne? It's Tony Gunn.
Hey, Tony, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. So, I just want to give him a shout-out, man.
All right.
He saved me lots of money, and he's real good people.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
And you saved me some money telling me about that gas over there at the Marathon.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it, and it didn't last long. They jacked that price up real quick, but I got over there while I was, what was the price of that? I can't remember.
$2.99?
Yeah, $2.99.
That's
yes.
what's up.
All right. All right. Thanks for your call.
All right.
All right, Tony. Let's go to Ed. Ed, you have a question.
Yeah, I certainly do. Tony, I have my question is regarding the automobile insurance. And these companies now, when you get automobile insurance, they want to give you some type of thing to put on your car to monitor your driving.
Right.
What is that about? And is that something a driver should go for?
Well, let me answer this first before Dwayne answers. You drive a Vet. I wouldn't put one of those things on a Corvette because you can't keep it going slow. You're going to be speeding every time.
Well, that's my concern.
Right. That's what I figured. You can't go slow in those Vets. But go ahead, Dwayne, answer his question.
Well, that's kind of on the cutting edge, technology in the industry right now. They're using that base to look at how you actually use the car, your driving habits. If you're driving late at night, they look at your braking, things of that nature. If you're a safe driver, I've seen where it can save people 25, 30% off their rate. And again, and you're not driving a lot, if it's a situation where you have low miles, you're not driving a lot, and you're a safe driver, that's something I could recommend taking advantage of. I would say I would.
So you would recommend that?
Yes, I mean, if you're a safe driver and you're not driving a lot, they actually can monitor what you're doing, and then they can give you a rate based off the usage of the car. So that's a way that the cutting edge insurance companies. I know Progressive does it. A few other companies are doing things like that, and they're able to give you a better rate based off the usage. So they're going to look at how you're using it and monitor it.
You think that has to do with the amount of miles that you drive? But the question I have is the same one that Lincoln offered earlier. If you're driving a high performance car, it's just a part of the system of driving it. You just can't.
You can't go slow.
You can't stay within. It's just. I don't know. I don't think it would be a good thing.
If you're not going to speed limit, it's not going to be a good thing. I'll tell you that now.
Well, how are you going to go to speed limit?
You can't.
Yeah, if you're not going to speed limit, don't do it.
That would burn up if you go that slow, and it won't go that slow. You can't make it go slow.
That's true. Well, that's good. I appreciate that. I appreciate your answer and your honesty around that, because it is a real issue.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ed, thanks for your call. And don't forget, put that bet in your will for me. You know, if you. All right, Ed. Thanks for your call. There you go. Yeah, you can't. I would not put one of those things if I had a Corvette, because you get out there and there's nothing in front of you. You got to go. You got to do that, man. There's no way. All right, one final question here, Paul. Real quick, how you doing?
Hey, Link, how you doing? Great show. Hey, insurance man, listen to me. Will you explain the difference between sewer line coverage versus the water and flood? You know, sewer line going from the basement to the sewer, and why it's necessary to have both?
Well, the sewer line coverage is going to, cover if you had damage to that sewer line. So a lot of homes may be older. They may have, they have older lines going into the home. That is for that. That's to repair if the sewer line was damaged. You're going to be responsible for the repair, so you can add that coverage in addition to your homeowner's policy. It's not in your base package. That's something that you have to add onto your policy as the water backup. That does not. That's not in the base standard H3 policy. Those are coverages. Anybody I write a homeowner's policy for, I'm going to put it on there automatically, and they tell me I don't want it. I'm going to document they said they didn't want it. So, that's something that your agent should automatically put on it. Again, those are optional coverages, and, your agent, it's our job to make you aware of it, again, but there are optional coverages on your policy.
Well, thanks again, my man.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
All right. Thanks for your call. All right, shelter insurance, give that number, Dwayne.
513-805-4377.
All right, once again, real slow.
Yes, 513-805-4377.
All right, there you go. Dwayne Hunter, Shelter Insurance.
Thank you, Lincoln.
Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Yes,
all right, let's take a break. We'll come back 12:30, The Buzz.
Cincinnati. Want to stay plugged in with 1230 The Buzz and get the inside scoop sent to your phone? From exclusive contests and cash giveaways to breaking news and can't miss events, we're keeping you connected all day long. Join the 1230 The Buzz text club right now by texting BUZZ to 23845. Get instant updates on local news, community events, special guests, hot topics, and chances to win prizes before anyone else. If it's happening in the city, you'll hear it from The Buzz first. Cash, contests, conversations, and community, all in the palm of your hand. Text BUZZ to 23845 and stay connected with the station bringing you real talk and real voices every single day. 1230 The Buzz, your talk station.
Agnes was in deep trouble with the IRS.
I owed the IRS a lot of money.
She found out about Optima Tax Relief.
They guaranteed me that they were going to help me out the best that they can, and they did.
Optima stopped the IRS.
Optima Tax.
Will he admit that insurance is primarily a racket? I wouldn't say that. I mean, go hit somebody and you don't have insurance on your car and then you try to get it fixed. See how much that'll set you back for. Shoot, they totally needs cars rather than fix them nowadays. Oh, we're going to total it. No, I didn't shake his hand. That we fist bumped. Go back and look. That was a fist bump. He stuck his out to shake, and then I balled mine up, and then he balled his up. But he stuck his hand to shake it first.
Speaking of car insurance, I've been seeing a lot of cars that probably should be totaled. I think I think the economy is so bad now. People can't even get a new car or at least another used car. Because I'm telling you, I was coming home and there was a car. You go ahead.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
I'm just gonna talk to the people, Mr. Ware. Anyway, I was on my way home to you on YouTube. I was on my way home and I saw a car, front end completely smashed in. I couldn't believe they were driving this car. Should have been totaled, but the economy is so bad right now.
And what happened? What did I miss?
Oh, I was just saying I was on my way home, and I saw a car. The front end was completely smashed in, And I couldn't understand how you doing, brother. I couldn't understand how they were driving this car around. It should have been.
Well, then they hopefully they didn't drive at night because I'm sure the lights didn't work.
I'm sure it didn't. But it should have been told somewhere, and they should have. But I think the economy is so bad now, people can't afford a new car or another used one. It's so bad.
Yep. What's up, Tierra Powell? All right, Malcolm Tim is in the house. We're not on yet. No, we're just on YouTube.
I haven't checked out YouTube yet.
You haven't?
But see, I'm always on the app.
Okay. Yeah, the app. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you need to get on YouTube to check out the chat.
An opinion. You've got something to say.
And that's the reason why we're here today.
12:30 a.m. The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. And coming up this Friday and Saturday. Friday night, we got the Politico 101 at the Willow. Then Saturday, the all-white affair day party at the Willow. So, Malcolm, you're going to be busy this weekend.
Yes, I am, Lincoln. And you know what it is? It's, and this is what I want to make sure that people understand, because people ask me, are you going to do the day party as well as the first Friday? Mm-hmm. And we're going to keep that going. And I just want to let people realize what we're doing here. I heard one guy call it, I know he calls your show and said we need to stop partying and take care of business. And I'm like, this is what we're doing.
Yes.
I mean, myself and Ozzie Davis, we merged with Black Politico and Upscale Events.
Mm-hmm.
It's a party happy
with the
hour.
With the purpose. Yeah, there you go.
And so, and I wanted to make sure, because just perfect example, just like with what Wayne McFarland did Sunday.
Yes.
That was excellent.
Yes.
And and as it get closer, we're going to be in touch. We want, because people need to be engaged with this.
Yes.
Because you can still have a good time and take care of business.
There you go.
And I want to give a special shout out to my friend Marjorie Mosley. I mean, she's just like Brother Powell. I mean, she knows that political stuff back and forth. And they're very supportive. They understand the mission, too.
Yes.
And also, too, I saw your TV show Sunday with Miss Deanna.
Yes.
She's the owner of the Willow. Lincoln, this lady is wonderful. And she also has the Bailey Catering Company.
And she's having that veterans lunch today. As a matter of fact, it just started.
Yeah. She texted me about that, too, but I'm not a veteran, but I'm still, I still support her.
Oh, and speaking of your white day party, the Dukester is right here, and he has tickets to that.
Yes, he does.
Dukester, what's cooking?
Hey, good morning to you, Lincoln, and happy 1st of July, Buzz listeners. It's Wednesday, and the weatherman says to stay hydrated as much as you can, stay cool as possible, and don't overexert yourself. And if you need a great meal today, make sure you stop in at the Dukester. At least I think he said that. Now, I want to remind you that I still have tickets for the all-white day party this Saturday at the Willow Event Center from 3 to 7. It's sponsored by Upscale Events. It's going to be a great party, y'all. And don't forget the social night at the Dukester this and every Friday from 7 until 11. We're playing cards, chess, and checkers, both inside and out on the patio. It's free and it's BYOB. Now, the Dukester's menu for today is our baked chicken with cornbread, dressing and gravy, and green beans. Or come on by for our tender meatloaf with mashed potatoes and gravy, collard greens, and cornbread. We're also featuring our baked or deep-fried codfish with sauteed peppers and onions and smothered cabbage. But my pick for today is our honey barbecue or spicy garlic chicken wings with steak fries and coleslaw. Stay cool, everybody. We'll talk to you later, Lincoln.
All right, that's the Dukester right there in the Summit Plaza on Reading Road, and he's got the tickets up there for the White Affair.
Yes, and Lincoln, I'm so glad that he came on, because we have our first Friday, and he's doing his Friday event. And I want to let people, it's enough for everybody.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay to help one another.
You can't get everybody in one spot.
Yeah, so, and Jesse, I mean, this is my guy.
Yeah.
So I support him 100%. It's just like, because this is a partnership. It's just like with Escapades out there in Springdale, Miss Doty. I mean, you helped me out, Ronnie. I mean, the whole thing is a movement. And I wanted to keep it going, but also, too, now back to our Saturday thing. Now, DJ Kevin Care will be doing the day party, and I'm keeping that concept from the day party from 3 to 7.
Yes,
the white party is always going to be a day party going forward. And then, too, a lot of people don't have cookouts and different things to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't, and I've been getting a lot of calls about that, so we have reserved tables left. And even with the first Friday, we have 2 birthday parties with that.
Yeah.
So we're merging the whole week, and I heard the commercial on the way down. It was excellent. Upscale Events has Friday and Saturday this weekend.
Yes, this weekend, busy weekend, and get those white clothes ready to go for Saturday afternoon.
Oh yeah, and also too, DJ Scooter is doing the first Friday.
Okay.
So I'm rotating DJs around, and he did really good, had really good response. And of course, Kevin Kev has the day party for Saturday. So and I want to make sure that I really say that Dukes has tickets for me as well as Escapades and everybody's records.
Right. All right. Malcolm Timmons, always great talking to you.
I appreciate you, Lincoln, very much.
All right. Tell my good friend Lannis I said hi.
Oh, he'll be there.
Yes. All right.
Thanks,
We'll
Lincoln.
talk to you.
All right.
All right. That's Malcolm Timmons from Upscale Events, and we're going to take a break, then we'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines. The Tavis Smiley Show.
This is Tavis Smiley.
Join him every weekday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. for impactful interviews, bold discussions, and the perspectives you won't hear anywhere else.
The Tavis Smiley Show.
Weeknights, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
12:30, The Buzz.
Hey, Reds fans. Barry Larkin here. Proud Red and Hall of Famer. I've been in moments where one call changed everything. Safe, out, strike 3. In baseball, the call can decide the game. In life, sometimes a call can mean everything. For one family, it can provide.
That's right, Darryl Brown. If it's free, it's for me. What song is that? It's summertime. What's up, Mr. Ronnie? Oh, who left their phone? It's delayed, so you got to wait till the delay catch up.
Yeah, it's super delayed. Man, that's like 10 seconds.
Right.
It's Terrence Howard without the hoodie.
Right. Yeah. Lincoln, you got your Rubbermaid bowls to carry your food in from the Willow. Lincoln, get the Corvette so you won't be late. Yeah, I know. That'd be the worst thing Ed could do, to put that thing in that Corvette.
What was Ed thinking? That was so funny.
Well, I'm sure the insurance on that vet is high anyway.
Right.
And he tried to figure out to get it lower.
Put it on the other car, Ed. Put it on the second car.
That insurance on those vets are high. With that fiberglass. I guess they still make them with fiberglass. But they will, you talk about some power behind that. I got scared, man. I had a little opening like from Ronald Reagan up to Pfeiffer Road. It was late at night. Nobody was on the highway. And I said, let me see what this thing will do. And I just pushed it to the floor, and it was like I was taking off in a spaceship going to the moon.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
I scared myself. I said, let me slow down.
Yeah, I would have to ease up to that speed. I wouldn't be able to just punch it.
I was scared. I scared myself. I'm like, man, this is too much.
You know, those race car drivers, they go through intensive training
to
drive that fast all the time. It's pretty. And then you gotta lift weights and do pull-ups and sit-ups. I mean, you really have to prepare yourself to drive at those speeds, man. So,
but the thing about it, you never see young men in Corvettes. They're all old men. Nobody in their 20s or 30s have vets. No. Yep, it's old men with gray hair. Okay, Terry Trice. Jeez.
Expressed in this program are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
If you need to talk about it, we're here. 1230 AM WDBZ, your talk station.
.1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. And on YouTube during the break, we were talking about Ed Sales trying to figure out how to get that insurance on that Corvette lower. But I don't know whether putting that monitor in there is going to monitor your speed and all that stuff is going to lower it. It might increase it after they see how fast he's driving. But we were saying, you never see young folks driving Corvettes. It's always the old guys in the Corvettes, never the young guys. But Tierra Powell says there's some 40-year-olds that drive vets in the city. Well, she know all the big ballers, I'm sure. She knows all the ballers that's driving vets.
What does that mean, Mr. Ware?
I don't know what.
That sounds a little ominous there.
No, I mean, she said there's some, whoever is 40 driving a new vet, he must be a baller. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. All right. Let's go to our good friend, Loud Voice Joyce. How are you?
How are you doing, Lincoln?
I'm hanging in there.
It was good to hear Tooth Sweet talking the other day because he brought up some relevant points. I just wanted to go over a few of them.
Yeah, points that he had already written down that was written out in the Republican playbook. Yes.
Yeah, they were written down in the Republican playbook, but if anybody can really refute anything that he says, anybody who Googles any of the information that he gave out can prove that it's all another gaslighting lie. Now, he says that Donald Trump, of course, he saved some people on getting no tax on tips. Well, it's not all of their tips, but it's a portion of the tips. It's the first $25,000 in tips they don't get a tax on. Okay, that sounds good. Now, most of the waitresses and the people who work in the restaurant industry that get some tips, or any industry that get tips, okay, they do have to pay for their own health insurance, most of them. Some of the companies don't offer them that, especially if they're working part-time. Do you think that's correct, Lincoln? Are they getting any health subsidies at their job?
No, probably not.
They would have to depend on the Affordable Care Act.
They ended up having to pay more because of Donald Trump.
They have to pay more. Now, the act is still in force, but the premium subsidies that people were receiving because of Barack Obama putting a subsidy on the premium so that maybe they only had to pay $25 a month or $10 a month or $100 a month for a family. Those premium subsidies have been taken away by Donald Trump, so too sweet. So they're saving on no taxes on tips, but the money they saved on no tips, they have to now pay for their insurance. That's the premium. And if you're not saving that much on the tips and your premium is so high, so sweet, how did it help? This guy, Too Sweet, seems to think we're all idiots because that's what Donald Trump thinks. It's been written in many of the papers. He thinks we're all imbeciles.
And look how much he's making. Look how much he's making and has made since he's been president.
Lincoln, the stock market, one of Too Sweet's favorite things to talk about. Lincoln, it says that the top 10% of household wealth or investment in stock is owned by the top 10% owns 93% of the wealth of the stock market. Did you hear what I said? The top 10%, Too Sweet, owns 93% of the wealth of the stock market. The 7% that's left is us.
Yeah.
The people under that, 10%. Now, Too Sweet, how many people, that 7%, next includes millionaires, not the top 10% anymore. Now we're at millionaires who are getting that next level of money from the stock market. And people who are making under 200,000, 100,000, 60,000, 10,000 are not getting this money. And if they have it in a portfolio, if they have it in the stock market, if they have it in a retirement account, that money is being held. So they're not making use of that money because if they take it out, they won't have it anymore. Too Sweet, you do know that, don't you, dummy? So I don't know how dumb Too Sweet is.
Yes.
He's talking, and then what about the 300,000 women that lost their jobs in the government and the thousands of people, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who got fired from the government, Too Sweet? They're not investing in the stock market anymore. Some of their portfolio may still be there, but they're not actively contributing each month because they no longer work. Too Sweet, they don't have a job. And you know why, Too Sweet? DEI. He fired them because of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yep.
Too Sweet, that's part of you. So I'm tired of Too Sweet and stupid Ponytail and the rest of them telling us what Donald has done because they cannot back up anything that he did do. He then nullifies it with such a big consequence on our income. Okay, we cannot buy gas. And even though it went down 3 cents here, 30 cents, it's still higher.
Yes.
And let the last thing, Barack Obama's stock market performance it was so high. It was 180% increase against Donald Trump's 50% increase. Now, think about it, Too Sweet. Barack Obama's 8 years has made more money in the stock market than Donald Trump. Now, the little he's making now, we will see if that even evens out.
Right.
Too Sweet, the stock market, since invented in the 1700s, have gone up and down under every president. That has nothing to do with this president's. Only thing it has something to do with that Donald Trump talks about stocks that he wants to fail or rise, and then he and his cronies in the Congress bet and invest in those stocks, and that's why it's going up so high, because it's called cheating and practices that should be barred, but they're not.
All right. Hey, Joyce.
Lincoln, I've had enough of Too Sweet today in his lies and the rest of their gaslighting lies. And every time they call, we have facts to back up the...
Everybody has had enough of MAGA and Too Sweet and his buddies. That's for sure.
We have. And Lincoln, have a great weekend. I know you won't be necessarily celebrating the birth of the country because we were slaves then. But we will be with our family and friends, and maybe we will talk over voting strategies and what we need to do to take these Republicans out.
Got to get them out of there. Got to get them out.
Got to get them out.
All right.
Lincoln. Have
Joyce,
a good weekend.
thanks for your call. All right. Yes, we got to get those Republicans, especially in the State House. This state, man, and if Ramaswamy, God help us, I hope he doesn't become the governor of Ohio, we're in for a bumpy ride in Ohio if Ramaswamy becomes governor. Let me tell you, folks, we don't even want that to happen. I can't even imagine. He's going for the schools, closing down the colleges, and that's going to be his first thing. He says we got too many colleges. He's going to close them down using things he learned from Doge. He's going to take that Doge experience and use it on Ohio. And you see how that's working out. Not good. You see how the inexperience in negotiating treaties, you see how that's turning out, don't you? Because there's no experience. These people are inexperienced. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Oh, boy. I tell you, don't get me started. Please. Don't get me started on Donald Trump becoming richer and richer by the day because he's the president and he's making moves to benefit himself and his family. And there's nothing we can do about it. Just sit there and look and let it happen. Just sit there and look and let it happen. Complaining, who you complaining to? Nothing's going to change. Speaking of colleges, historically black colleges and universities are experiencing a national resurgence. Yeah. Many schools now reporting record or near record enrollment in recent years, alongside increased federal investment and support. So the growth points to a renewed interest in black schools for their cultural legacy and academic opportunity and student support systems. Yeah. So there you go. The historically black colleges, people want to go. They want the culture. They want this stuff. And Ramaswamy would make every attempt with the few, how many we have here in Ohio? 2 or 3 historically black colleges. He would try to shut them down if he becomes governor. Langston.
My man, Lincoln Ware. Came to me pretty quickly, sir.
How you doing, Langston?
Doing, sir?
I'm hanging in
great,
there.
Man, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Quickly, just actually, Joyce crushed it already, so it warms my heart when I hear Joyce talk about these things, because it makes it easier for me to palate the ponytail wells of the world, that, there are actually people out here that know the truth, and they're spreading the truth, as opposed to these fictitious lies that everyone wants to put out there. But I did want to share with the family that if you happen to be either pursuing a master's or a PhD, or you've already got it and you're kind of paying those loans back, the laws have just changed starting today. So I would suggest to everyone, if you have a loan from your secondary education, that you go ahead and check out what exactly is due, because what they're going to do now is basically what the Biden administration, that was allowed you to pay a certain amount. That's about to go up extremely high.
Yep, it's going up.
Yes. So what?
And that's because of the big beautiful bill. All this stuff was included in that big beautiful bill of Donald Trump's. So now they're paying for it. Now they're getting ready to pay for it with those loans.
And a side note, did you hear they changed the name? They don't call it the big beautiful bill anymore, because I guess it's so tainted, because it isn't.
What do they call it?
I forgot. I heard it. It's kind of like, it's really generic, like the American something. It's weird. It's just very bland, so you would kind of blend in. Because a big beautiful bill, everyone thinks of everything they're losing, so they kind of step back away from that. But I'll look it up and I'll tell you. But so it in regards to that your loans, it hasn't hit undergrad just yet. But what they are going to do is, if you miss it, they're going to start garnishing your wages right off the top.
Oh, boy.
And they're going to go after your tax returns. So I would suggest, just go to your loan officer or whoever you're operating through, and just see what's actually changing on yours. So you're not blindsided. But that's all I got, my brother. I appreciate y'all, and we'll talk to you soon.
Langston, good talking to you. Thanks for your call. Let's take a break for news, and then we'll come back on the other side. The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Authorities are sharing the name of a man who was fatally shot Tuesday in Walnut Hills. Officers responding to reports of a shooting found 47-year-old Gregory Taylor Tolliver wounded yesterday afternoon at a location on Kemper Lane. Taylor Tolliver later died at a local hospital. Police are investigating a Tuesday night shooting in Carthage. The incident happened shortly before 8:30 p.m. at a location on Vine Street. The victim was last reported as hospitalized with critical injuries. A suspect has been arrested in a deadly shooting of a man yesterday morning at a Springdale hotel. Police say the victim was inside of a room at the extended stay hotel when he was shot from outside. The suspect was found hiding in the laundry room of a nearby Super 8 motel. The Reds got out to an early lead Tuesday night against the Brewers, but then fell behind and could not catch up. Playing in Milwaukee, Cincinnati took the loss 7-2. Projects in Southwest Ohio are among the efforts receiving just announced grant funding through Ohio's Brownfield Remediation Program. The funds will go toward the cost of assessing contaminated properties. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230, The Buzz.
Wake up every weekday morning with Get Up Mornings with me, Erica Campbell, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1230 The Buzz.
Yeah. 1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. And it's getting close to the 4th of July. Red, white, and boom! Boom! Yes, going on at Riverbend. In the studio with me, John Morris Russell. I see, and I'm used to seeing the back of you down at the symphony because you're always conducting. You're always conducting there.
Right on.
But I love the red jackets you always wear, too.
Well, you know.
So, what's going on out at Riverbend? Tell us what's happening.
Well, it's a big celebration. You know, America 250.
Yes.
Of course, the Pops always has its great July 4th concert out there, Red, White, and Boom.
Yes.
But this year, it's even more special because this year, all tickets are $10.
Okay. All right.
All tickets for the pavilion, for the lawn, everything, right?
Okay.
And of course, active military are always free.
Oh, okay.
Which is really awesome.
Free.
And we're in partnership with DAV, Disabled American Veterans, which has been around Cincinnati for like the last 100 years, right?
Yes, forever.
But $5 of that ticket price goes to support DAV.
Okay.
And I mean, so we're not only celebrating America 250, we're not only celebrating our great musical heritage here in the United States, but we're also celebrating the commitment and sacrifice of our men and women in uniform who have laid it all on the line for our democracy and for independence. So, hey, it's a party.
It's a party, I'm telling you, and that's going to be on Saturday, July. What's
Saturday,
the date?
July 4th. Yeah, and the cool thing is that the party starts at 6:30, right? And all the doors are open. There's face painting for the kids. There are all sorts of activities for kids, including instrument making. This is fun. They're going to be making maracas, and later on in the program, I'm going to be asking for all those kids to pull out their maracas and play right along. They all will be honorary members of the Cincinnati Pops.
Okay.
Salsa in the Square is going to be there. There's going to be salsa dancing and live music before the concert. I'm going to be there. I do a mean jitterbug, let me tell you. And then 8 o'clock, the concert begins, and we have the Pops Chorale, an 80-member chorus made up of members, the May Festival Chorus, also the Classical Roots Community Chorus are part of that ensemble. And we've got Mandy Gonzalez, the extraordinary Broadway diva who's going to be joining us for this. The Six String Soldiers, which is a subset of the U.S. Army Field Band, are going to be on stage. The Q Kids. Get out. The Q Kids are going to be there.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to be dancing to the music of James Brown. The sound of Cincinnati right there, right?
And see, that's what I like. You bringing Cincinnati in there.
It's all about us, right?
Yes.
And, of course, the virtuosity of the Cincinnati Pops and the cherry on top, the Sunday, we have a reading of the Declaration of Independence set to the music of The Patriot by John Williams with Marty Brenneman.
Okay. All right. Marty Brenneman. No Marty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. And so, and then at the end of the concert, a fantastic fireworks show of Rozzy Fireworks. It is a concert for families, for people to come on out and enjoy.
Now, will you be playing? Will the orchestra be going on when the fireworks are going?
Well, we actually have a recorded soundtrack for the fireworks after the concert.
Yes.
But throughout the concert, we've got a lot of people's favorites. Everything from like the Stars and Stripes Forever, the Battle Hymn of the Republic. We've got this fantastic arrangement of My Country 'Tis of Thee. It's the same. It's the same one that Aretha Franklin performed for Obama's first inauguration.
Okay.
Right? And so it's got the chorus and it's got the soulful sound.
Yes.
And it's going to be very, very exciting.
Man, a lot going on the 4th of July, and get out there to Riverbend. And for DAV, I mean, it's going to the money. How much? You said $1. How much from each ticket?
$5. It's half of your ticket price is going to go support DAV.
You can't beat that.
And their extraordinary work all over the country.
Yes.
And we celebrate our heritage here in Cincinnati. We have music of bluegrass, which is this mixture of Celtic and black music traditions. We've got a music that celebrates our river. We're going to be doing the spiritual Deep River, as well as the Battle Hymn of the Republic, that tells a story of freedom seekers who made their way through here to freedom in Canada. We embrace all of our history and our legacy, and we set it to a great musical soundtrack that could only be Cincinnati, because we got it all going on.
Got it all going.
Yeah.
Now, what is the difference between the CSO and the Pops?
Well, there you go. They're all the same musicians, all the same brilliant musicians. There's a little bit of branding. But the thing is that the Pops, we perform different repertoire. It is the popular music. It's like all of the American musical soundscape. I like to say that, some people say, oh, what's a Pops? It's like popcorn and soda pop and lollipops and it's all this junk food, right? No. Pops gets its name from popolo, the Latin term, which means the people. And so I think of our Pops is the Pops expresses the sound of the people. And here in this area, in this corner of the world, man, this is a musical crossroads of America, right?
Oh, yeah.
We had all those riverboats coming down from the Appalachians bringing coal, but they also brought Celtic music traditions. And those same riverboats went to deep south and brought the sound of Africa here, right? We've got the music of blues and jazz. That came here. And, of course, the music of the spiritual, which was brought by thousands and thousands of freedom seekers who came here. And all that music settles into to this little place. And it created the soundtrack of America. I mean, the very first blues recording was made by a woman right from here, Mamie Smith.
Yeah, right.
Because that sound is in our blood.
And I was watching CBS Sunday Morning last week, and they had the top songs of America.
Right.
And the songs they had there, you just felt like it was America.
Right.
They had some great. I think they had some B.B. King in there. They had James, and they had. Simon and Garfunkel and all kind of stuff.
But you know what? So much of that stuff happened here through King Records and their incredible recording legacy there, right?
Yes.
This is a birthplace of funk.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And we need to be celebrating that, right?
Bootsy Collins and
Bootsy, right? And JB and, all of those cats, because it's a blending of the sounds of jazz, of hillbilly music, and turn into rockabilly, and we got some gospel in there and some R&B, and here comes this unique sound that comes from here and defines us as Americans, right?
And I never, the one genre of music, I never could get into bluegrass.
Okay, now I tell you, okay, Lincoln. You got me here, but I tell you what, bluegrass is this mixture of like jazz and Celtic traditions.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it's very much steeped in black music traditions. It wouldn't exist without it.
I just can't feel it. I don't know. I'm trying.
Okay, well, you've got to come check this out, man. I'm going to make a believer out of you because it really is the best of both worlds. It brings in gospel traditions and jazz traditions and Celtic traditions. And I tell you, there are such amazing musicians in the six-string soldiers from the Army Field Band who are going to be joining us. And they're going to be doing some classic bluegrass, but also some really great orchestral tunes too.
Now, can you give me some tips? I'm supposed to be the guest conductor for the Brady Block Party.
Oh, fantastic!
In Woodlawn.
Yeah.
And I need some tips for conducting the orchestra.
Okay,
you're the man. You're the man.
Okay, so here we go. You got the baton right there in your hand, and it's in your right hand. You're a righty, right?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Yes.
And so if you're conducting something in two, which you probably will, I don't. Do you know what piece it's
Yeah, I know it, and I'm not really happy with it. It's "Hey There" by Rosemary Clooney.
Oh no! If it's "Hey There," then it's probably by James Reese Europe. That's one of the pieces that we've already done.
Are you sure? Okay, I thought it was by Rosemary Clooney.
No, well, by Rosemary. But "Hey There" was written by James Reese Europe, who is the commander of the 369th regiment called the Harlem Hellfighters during the First World War.
Okay.
And so it's a little march.
Well,
it's
maybe I got the wrong song. They said "Hey There," but I thought they said Rosemary Clooney, but I have to go back and check.
Well, we'll check.
But, you check it while we talk.
Okay,
check
there we go.
Okay.
So "Hey There," it's going to be in two, right? So it's got two beats, and so you start with your right hand up in the air, and you go down, and that's one, and you go back up, and it's two.
Okay,
there you go. You got it. 1, 2. Well, it's a march, right?
Yeah.
So as I always like to tell, like kids when I'm showing them how to conduct, I say, it's in two. You can feel the beat because it's like 1, 2, 1,
wanted
when
to
you're
do,
marching, and the rhythm of your feet is the rhythm of the beat.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you're marching, but you're using your hand. Right.
Okay.
You got it, man.
Okay.
There we go.
Right.
We'll
I
call you
wanted to do
Maestro.
by Isaac Hayes. I wanted to do Shaft by Isaac Hayes, but they said they didn't have the rights to do that. They didn't have the rights to do it.
Well, maybe not for those concerts. We got. I tell you what, I've got a killer arrangement of that. We bring it out every once in a while.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
See, did you find out?
Yes, it is by James Reese.
James Reese.
Okay, great. Okay, so not that Rosemary Clooney. Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
okay.
Yeah, Lincoln. They don't call me Maestro for nothing, baby.
You're the man. But once again, where can people get tickets?
Oh, yeah. Well, you go to CincinnatiPops.org.
Okay.
And you get all the information there. And if you call them up, tell them that JMR sent you.
All right.
On.
There you go.
Okay.
JMR, John Morris Russell, conductor of Cincinnati Pops.
Thanks so much, Lincoln.
Hey, good to have you here.
All right. Cheers.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back 12:30. The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand.
On demand.
That's right. Listen to the Lincoln Ware Show when you want.
Oh, I like that.
Get all the news and info, world events, entertainment, sports, and everything happening in and around Cincinnati and the tri-state.
On demand.
The Lincoln Ware Podcast.
Go get it right now.
Wherever you get your podcasts. Or go to thebuzzcincy.com and click on Lincoln Ware Rewind.
Here at Urban One, we pride ourselves on supporting local and national Black-owned businesses throughout all of our radio markets. Since we began our Buy Black campaign, we like to spotlight some familiar and unfamiliar businesses in our communities. From arts and crafts, restaurants, clothing and apparel, heating, technology, electrical. One thing is true, Black folks have a business for everything you need, want, or could imagine. So let's show some love to all local and national Black-owned businesses, because when you spend money with the Black-owned business, you are helping your community as well as helping yourself. The businesses for this week are
The Gaskins Foundation stimulates K-12 Academy. Website, thegaskinsfoundation.org. Cincy Black Travel and AZ Media. CincyBlackTravel.com. Nolia Kitchen, 1405 Clay Street. Opens at 5 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sunday and Monday.
Cincy Alert is the City of Cincinnati's official alerting platform. Get updates on road closures.
Okay, now I'm feeling a little better. I got to find that song. But I got to look at my email. They said Rosemary Clooney. I got to go back and look at my email. But I feel better if it's the one he's talking about. It's a little more upbeat. You know what I mean? It's a little more to my 1, 2, 1, 2.
You know, listen, just use that same hand motion that you always use, Mr. Ware. Up and down, up and down.
Up and down.
There you go. Yeah.
And then he said your feet, move your feet.
Yeah.
Beat.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
I will be there to cheer you on, Mr.
Yeah,
Ware.
right. I know you will.
Thanks for having confidence there.
I just go by the past. When you've never shown up, what do I have to go by? What do I have to go by?
You got to go by history, huh?
Oh, boy. Okay, Lincoln, you're going to do fine. I got confidence in you. So get out there and break away. Okay. Lincoln, be brave. When I played in the orchestra, I rarely paid attention to the conductor.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't think they're going to be looking at you to... I just don't. I think they're going to be reading the notes to the music.
I hope so, because I'll have them all over the place. They'll be all over the place. Unbelievable.
Your talk station.
1230 WDBZ. And that's the first time I ever met John Morris Russell. You know, I go to music hall and see him conducting the Pops Orchestra with his red. He's always wearing the red jackets. Yeah. And, man, can he talk? Jeez. He's a talker. All right. Somebody said, so simple, Maya could do it. But he gave me a good tip, though. 1, 2, 1, 2. Up, down, up, down. Okay. All right. I'm going to take his advice because he's out there. He's the man. He's the conductor. Yes. Miss Nettie, how in the hell are you?
I'm doing good, baby.
Yes.
I heard Mr. Russell.
Yes.
Oh, yes, and I've heard him before.
Yes.
I haven't.
I've seen him conduct before. He moves around, let me tell you.
Bluegrass, everything.
Oh, I hate bluegrass. You listen
I love bluegrass.
What?
Bill Monroe, honey, he can sing.
Oh, boy.
And I like them girls that sing. You want to go to heaven, but, hey, you don't want to die.
I worked in Middletown, and back in the late 70s, early 80s, and they had two stations up there. One was the FM station where I worked on. Then the AM station was a bluegrass station, and they had a guy named Moon Mullins. He was like the Lincoln Ware of that station up there.
Well,
his name was Moon Mullins, and he just gave me the impression that he was a Klan member. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't care about no Klan. I'm going to say this.
Yes.
Hey, nobody wants to die, but everybody want to go to heaven.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's a bad song, baby. I have Mr. Gene on breakdown.
Now, are we sure we have bluegrass? You sure we're talking about the same bluegrass music?
Oh, yes, I'm talking about the bluegrass music. Star Spangled Banner. Yes, baby, I'm talking about the same music.
That's not
now,
bluegrass.
I want you to sing it.
Yeah, sing what?
I want you to sing it, baby.
Sing what?
Hey, it's worth getting a ticket
Oh, boy.
to hear you sing.
Oh, man. All right. Well, you just need to come out to Woodlawn on July 17th.
I know. Don't you think I'm up on stuff?
I didn't know.
Oh, baby, yes. Even though I've been, cutting the grass with this white guy. He's real nice.
Wait, you cutting grass for a white guy? Is he paying you?
Hey, he wants to pay me.
Well, he wants to pay. Let him pay you. Why are you cutting grass for a white guy in 2026?
He's nice to me.
How is he not? If he's giving you money, that's being nice to you.
Well,
stop working yourself to death for nothing, Miss Nettie. You need to get paid for cutting grass.
Well, you know what? It's a pleasure.
Oh, my. You're 80 years old.
I'm not no 80.
How old are you?
I ain't going to tell you. You know what? Don't make me call the First Lady. I will call her if she starts a mess. Now, I know that you're supposed to sing with the Symphony Orchestra.
I'm not singing. I'm conducting.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you'll do it.
All right.
Rosemary Clooney? All
right.
I'm
not doing that. I found out that's not the song I'm doing. Oh, they said, hey there, and I just typed in hey there, and she popped up.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Rosemary Clooney could sing back in the day.
Well, she's a good singer. I will admit that.
Yeah.
She can sing.
Well, I can put it like this. If they don't let you sing, I want to hear you sing.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, that. And, hey, I want to say hello to the real Terrence Howard.
Yes.
And I want to say hello to the lady of Walk and Talk, Sharon, where our first lady.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I want you to sing, baby.
All right.
Sing. And, hey.
And I want you to get paid. Get paid for cutting that grass.
Well, I'm in.
There's no way you should be out there cutting grass. What kind of lawnmower are you using?
I'm using the push-mower, baby.
Oh boy, that's even worse. You're not even you're pushing the mower.
Oh,
you don't even have one of those what do you call them? The self-driving. Yeah. Oh boy, I tell you.
I got your T-shirt on too.
You're walking around cutting grass with nothing on but the Lincoln Ware T-shirt.
Don't start no mess. Don't you start no mess.
All right.
Oh, and play the Fifth Dimensions for me, baby.
One less bell to answer.
Oh, yeah, Melvin was ready to hear that.
I'll play it this week.
And I was ready to hear it.
I will play it this week. What did I play that you asked for? You asked for something.
Well, I had already asked for Johnny Taylor.
I played that, yeah. I did play that, yes.
But I want to hear the Fifth Dimension.
All right.
Okay? One less bell to answer.
Okay, one less egg to fry.
And one less, one less man to pick up after. No more laughter.
There you go.
Don't start nothing else. Don't you start anything.
I hear you.
I want to tell everybody out there, keep on calling in, okay?
All right, Miss Natty.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Whew. Unbelievable. She's out there cutting grass and not getting paid. And with a push more, too. Not a riding more, not a self-propelled more, but a push more at 80 years old.
In this heat, you better get paid.
I know and boy, it's like slavery time. She's cutting grass, she said, for the white guy. She said he wants to pay her. What's stopping him? I don't know. I cannot believe she's doing that. Miss Nettie, come on now. Charlie Winburn taught you better than that. All right. Let's go to Ron Dula. Ron Dula, what's up?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, right. I don't know. Keep talking.
All right, well.
It's good, yeah.
Okay, so, Alicia, well, now I'm going to start with this. But what did you say about the HBCU?
I said the attendance numbers are up for HBCUs all over the country.
Wait, due to what?
I don't know what it's due to. I guess people want to. They want to go to. They want to go to colleges with culture, with their own culture.
You should have heard the pause in your voice when you had to keep reading. You said federal funding. What was it?
I didn't see anything about federal funding.
I ain't gonna. Hey, bruh, I ain't gonna do that because
Let me see.
Listen.
It says alongside increased federal investment. Okay. Increased federal investment, but that's
and what. But I don't even go down that road.
Hold it. Now we don't know what type of federal investment. We don't know how much of an increase from Trump's last term as president. So before you just take those two words, increased investment, and run wild with it, get more of the details. Continue.
Oh, so he funded the last administration and he funded this administration.
Oh.
But listen. The thing about it is, Alicia Reese is going. I don't know for sure. But Alicia Reese is going to go further in her political career. Scotty Johnson, Jan Michelle Lemon Kearney, Mika Owens, all of them.
Okay.
All of them are Democrats.
Okay.
Now,
and you're saying that to say what?
I'm mentioning them because I've voted for them in the past.
Okay.
I voted for them in the past.
Okay.
Now, the thing about it is, when you and Joyce, and especially Joyce, and you Joyce, you called with that same stuff the other day. You didn't repeat nothing, no different. You phrased it different, but you preaching to the choir right now. Everybody agreed with Lincoln.
But you're not part of the choir though. We're not preaching to you. You're not hearing the thing we're saying.
Okay, now yeah, buddy. You're not preaching to me. But this is the thing.
What are you talking to me on? It gets real tin canny sounding.
Is it okay now?
Yeah. Just don't get back to that tin can.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you.
Okay.
So the thing about it is, I voted for them in the past. And, okay, I won't say y'all preaching to the choir, but all these people that listen to you and call in, they all just agree with you. And some of them, some people, like me, look at the stuff that's going around. They know. So when you talk this stuff, I mean, you want all of those people I named. You want all of them to go further in their political careers, right?
Say what now? Say that again.
every last one of those people that I named, you want them to go further.
Yes.
In their political career.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Yes.
So we got to trust you. We got to trust you. And my thing is, we got to get young people. We got to figure out what to say to get those young people to vote. You are talking about everybody. Oh, they dying. Everybody my age dying. Hey, yeah, we all gonna die. But
But does it have to be? Does it have to be so early? Does it have to be so early in life?
But listen, and we're gonna live longer than that, for real. But the thing about it is, you can't just keep coming on with that same bash Trump stuff that you come on with.
When I see him making billions of dollars off of being in the White House, that's not the way it's set up for the president to end up being a billionaire when he gets out of office. It's not set up like that. That's not the way it was supposed to be set up.
But wait.
And if you do it right, you won't be a billionaire when you come out. If you go in not a billionaire, you won't be one when you come out if you do what's right. But this guy's not doing what's right.
Everybody, but see, now the people that seen the news story this morning on the Today Show, they know.
What do you mean they know? They know what?
They know what the inconsistencies in what you're saying. Now you trying to you want to make Trump look bad, but you want to. Like
he's making himself rich, his family's rich, and he's making sure they get a piece of the pie.
I'll tell you, I got a measly $500 invested in crypto.
Okay.
Measly $500, just in case, because I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't trust the bank. I don't trust the government. But just in case that World Liberty Financial blow up, like Trump done made them billions off of, I invest in that crypto.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
it's 5 cents.
All right. Hold on, Ron Dula. Joyce has a couple of words for you.
All right, man.
Oh, hi, Ron. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, Joyce.
Fine. Okay, now what is it that you were saying? I keep repeating because what you just said, you're investing in crypto. A lot of people have investments in crypto, but you're not making the money that Donald Trump and his friends have made off of it because he's using the office of the presidency to talk about his own crypto, not just any crypto stock. This is the Trump crypto stock. Have you heard President Obama? Did you ever hear President Clinton? Did you ever hear even George Bush talk about their own stock that they want the public to invest in so they can become a billionaire? Have you heard about that? Hello?
No, he hasn't. I can answer that for him.
I'm just waiting for you to finish. Are you done?
Oh, I'm finished. Let me hear your answer.
Okay. Well, see, our money is about to change. That's why I asked.
Just asked you one simple question.
Now I'll let you speak. I'll let you speak. Just because you talk over me.
You're going to something else.
Just because you talk over me don't mean.
Okay, Joyce, let him finish. Let him finish, Joyce. Let him finish. Finish, Dula.
Listen, our money is about to change. That's what cryptocurrency is all about. That's why I ask. People ask for reparations all the time. We can sneak those reparations in. I email my congressman, Bernie Moreno, and what's his name, John Huston. And I also email my vice president twice.
Wow.
Did they answer your emails? Did they answer you?
You won't even ask. Y'all won't even ask.
Did they answer you?
Did they answer?
I don't care if they. No, they probably.
Oh, wow.
Right. So that's why people don't ask, because they not gonna get an answer.
You do it.
What about the slush fund?
If you do it,
what about the reparations?
Hey,
what
man.
about the reparations that Donald Trump is giving to the January 6th people? How about that LG. He's giving them he wants them to have a sweat.
Okay.
Do you think that's right?
Hey,
Hello?
you know what? Okay,
Yeah, what?
listen. Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
quickly.
Sister V.
And I can't talk to this slow talker any longer.
Sister V.
I'll listen out there because he has no excuses for the January 6th money.
All right, Joyce. Go ahead, Dula.
Sister V.
That was Joyce.
Sister V asked you a question a long time ago, and I'll never forget it. She asked you to get people together, and you said, "I'm not an activist." But you're not an activist.
Okay.
But you're not an activist. But you can tell people the truth and tell people how to get paid, not tell all these,
Okay. Tell people the truth about what? The truth about what? I told them the truth about how Donald Trump has used the White House to get rich, filthy rich, to become a billionaire. That's the truth.
If he using it, why can't we use it?
You don't have his platform. What you're saying is just dumb. Do what Donald Trump does, and you can become a billionaire. Give me a break.
So in crypto. All right, bye, Lincoln.
Thank you. Right, bye. Oh boy, let's take a break. Stanford, you're up next. Oh man, I need to be at home today. I need to be at home so I can have a toast at 1 o'clock. Let's take a break. 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 The Buzz wants you to buy Black 513. Black Americans have over $1 trillion in spend.
Woo. Oh boy. Unbelievable. And did you notice John Morris Russell, I fist bumped him. Did the glazing eyes see that? Sister V said, keep her name out of her mouth. Oh, boy. Huh? Yeah, Vance. It's right behind Advance Auto Parts, yes. There's a road that leads right past Advance up behind it there. Oh, there's Sister V. She's on. She said, I guess Dula got me on his mind. The Concerned Citizens for Justice. What's up, Sister V? You get paid by working, not stealing from the taxpayers. Brent, you're crazy. Oh, boy. Well, they cite them, they take them to court, then they take their property. They give them a citation, and when they don't pay it, they go to court, and then they get the deed to the property, and then they take it. Oh, boy. I'm sure Terrence Howard will tell will tell Kevin Aldridge that the white liar is banned for 30 days.
Lives. Visit IamSusanGColeman.org. A public service message from Susan G. Komen.
Take us with you wherever you go. Download the Buzz app for your smartphone today. For details, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. Don't forget, we're not, you can walk on Saturday if you want to, but we won't have an organized Lincoln Ware Walking Club on Saturday, the 4th of July. So there you go. Don't, just because we're not walking, that don't stop you from going up there walking yourself if you want to. People kill me. Oh, then I can't walk. They're not having to walk. No, you can walk anytime you want to. Trust me. Yes.
Okay. I might as well just go this weekend then. I might as well just be there.
Yeah, right.
I'll be alone, but that's what
right.
I like, to be alone.
And then you say, I came up there to the walking club. Nobody was there.
Nobody was there but me.
Boy. Unbelievable. Believe me, there'll be some people there with some purple shirts on. I almost guarantee you there will be. Yes. All right. 513-749-1230. Let's go to Stanford. Stanford, how you doing today?
I'm still breathing, but I'm staying cool.
Okay.
Listening to part of that, what he's saying, Willie Lynch is doing a good job on some people.
Oh.
In that. But what I'm talking about is important stuff that affect black people with this Campaign Zero. Everything they have said, recorded, is true. And with the city having their pants down to their knees, they're trying to clean up, trying to get their pants back up. But if we look at what they've been doing is equal to what the housing stuff they've been doing to black people. We are the target in that. But we look at the housing court that we mentioned several times.
Yes.
Abtab, Cranley, and Dieters came up with put that together.
Well, there's a housing docket, not a housing court.
Well, I got paperwork that says housing court. Like I told you, I can go out to the farm and say, we're going to ride horses, and I get out there, I got a horse, and I put you on a donkey.
Oh, boy. Well, all I can tell you, what the judges have told me, what the clerk of courts have told me, there's a housing docket, not a court called the housing court down at the Hamilton County Courthouse. There's a housing docket. Now, I don't know how much clearer I can make it to you.
Well, if you believe them,
if the judges tell me, if a judge said there's no housing court down here at the Hamilton County Courthouse, there's a housing docket, and then you tell me there's a housing court, who am I going to believe? I think I'll probably believe the judge.
Well, I showed you paper. Me and Stefan was together. I showed you paper. I showed you the paper. Okay, so arguing that don't make no sense. But Abtab, Cranley, and Dieters came up with the housing, whatever you want to call it, criminal to target black people. Now, with that, what they were doing is putting warrants on people. They'll take somebody and have them in court and then put a warrant on them without them knowing it.
What is the warrant for? What's the warrant for?
For their property. They'll have a flat-foot inspector go down to the Hamilton County to write a warrant on the person that owned the property without them knowing it, knowing that city of Cincinnati got a history of killing black people or shooting them. Timothy Thomas killed, and other guys, a young guy running away, get shot in the back, and that. But they know that it was a history of Cincinnati having a problem with that, along with what we got the 80 and 17. Now, knowing that the police had a bad day, that individual gets stopped for warrant they don't even know about.
Gee, there's so many people out there with real warrants for assault and rape and all kind of stuff, have warrants on them, but they gonna track down the one who has a warrant on their house. How do you issue a warrant? What do they do? They don't pay the fine. What makes you issue a warrant for a homeowner?
That you just described a criminal. That's what they're doing. And so they're hoping that the police stop that person. They resist a little bit, and the police shoot them. Done deal. Now they got the house, and they got a clear shot to get in the property. Now, you don't believe that. I can prove that to you. I can prove everything I can. You said Scotty said that never happened. We send the tape, and Scotty lied to you in the public that he was talking. So, I've got proof.
Man, that means Scotty has lied to me twice. I guess he lied about the teenagers fighting downtown over the Juneteenth celebration. And then he lied about, I guess, the people's houses down there, about the building inspector.
You said that Scotty Johnson says that they didn't say they go to the poor neighborhood, write them up, and then tell them to give them the title to their property. And then you said you believe Scotty. Well, we send the tape in. You looked at it, and Scotty didn't tell the truth to you. He lied to you. He lied to anybody that would listen that day. Okay?
Oh, boy.
So, but the thing is, the city of Cincinnati knew they had a history of shooting people. They had a lady that said they hate black people, and she filmed herself. They fired her, and that. And you take the citizen complaint. If you got connections, call how many complaints they got against the police. And that people don't go down there just because they ain't got nothing to do to write a complaint against the police.
Well, but how many complaints have been written on the building inspectors giving people citations on building violations?
Well, you ain't got nobody to go to.
Gutters hanging down, fire escapes loose. And
only people you got is citizen complaint for the police. You ain't got nobody to complain to the building department.
Yes, you do. You got city council. You complain to them every week.
And what do? They do nothing. They give you 2 minutes, but they give a guy that says white people got the right to call people the N-word.
Well, they got rid of him. They got rid of him.
Well, he was on the citizen complaint board.
Right, and they got rid of him. He resigned before they got rid of him.
They gave him, he had 15 minutes.
He was Burwinkle.
He firstly said, F. Iris Rowley, right there in city council, and she did nothing.
Wait.
The city council
Okay, here we go with another one. So, wait, you going to tell me, wait. So, Bullwinkle, wait, will you stop talking for 1 second? Stop, just close your mouth, stop talking. So, you're going to tell me Burwinkle said to Iris Rowley at the Citizens Complaint Authority, F you, Iris.
At City Hall.
Huh?
Yes. F you, Iris Rowley.
Well, I think he was using that in the context of the music, the songs. I don't think he just told her, Iris Rowley, F you. I don't think he said that directly to her.
Okay, yeah. Okay. You don't believe that.
Well, okay, so if I'll believe it if Iris Rowley calls up here and say, yes, he did tell me to F him, Lincoln. Or he said F you, whatever. But anyway, if she calls and tells me that, then I'll believe you.
Well, see, you don't believe another black man.
I'm going to have to believe.
Man.
I believe Iris.
If I'm a white man, you will believe every word I say. Now,
if Iris says, if Iris says he said that, I'll believe the person he said it to before I would believe secondhand information.
Okay, you ready for the rest for it?
I'm ready for Iris to tell me that, yeah, he said, F you, Iris Iris Rowley.
Well, see that? You're getting all messed up.
No, because you telling me all this stuff that I don't believe it.
No, you don't believe me. You don't believe a black man. I understand that. That's okay. So then he went on and said, white people got the right to call black people the N-word, and they should accept it, and the city council should accept it. And all they said, You can't say that.
He did not say they had the right to do it.
What did he say?
He just said they use it in music all the time. And he would start quoting some of the music, this and that. And that's what happened there. He didn't say they have the right to say it. He just said they use it in music. And nothing's done to these people or something like that.
Well, we talk about him, they'll be able to do it.
Oh,
okay,
boy.
So then,
oh, boy. Stanford, you're killing me.
I know you too much truth tear you up.
Well, I'm gonna call Iris and ask her if Burwinkle said that. If she says yes, then I'll say, Stanford, you were right. If she says no,
not believe me.
Because I want to believe the person that he said it directly to.
Okay. Well,
I think that person will say, yeah, he said it to me, or no, he didn't say that to me. So
okay, after that, he said he had 15 minutes to say that, black with an attitude and all that, and then the mayor of Cincinnati said you had a bad day. I'll meet with you in a couple of days to see do you change your mind. Gave him a second chance, and then when he met with him, he said the same attitude. Now this individual was on the citizen complaint board. When people make a complaint,
right, maybe he shouldn't have been there. Maybe he shouldn't have been on that board.
They gave him another chance. They didn't call the police and escort him from where he was saying that. They didn't do none of that.
Well, I mean, I don't know how you. What are you going to. I don't know. All I know is he probably shouldn't have been on that board. He resigned from the Veterans. He was on the Veterans Service Commission board. He resigned from that board also.
Well, he was on the Citizen Complaint Board for 6 months.
Yes.
So how many cases did he affect? And he was fighting for another white officer.
Well, like I say, he probably should not have been on that board. Stanford, I got to go. This is not city council don't give you that much time. When you go down there on Wednesday, they don't give you that much time. So you should be thankful. You should be thankful that I'm giving you all this time, Stanford. Just say thank you. Just say thank you. Just say thank you, Stanford. It's not that hard to do. Just say thank you.
Thank you, Willie.
Jeez. You know, you can't win. You can't win with these guys. Boy, I tell you, let's take a break. We'll come back. He said, thank you, Willie. 12:30, The Buzz.
Every weekday, 12:30 The Buzz has you covered. Let's go! With new entertainment.
Thank you, Willie Lynch, is what he was trying to say. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, he probably shouldn't have been on the board. Woo! Stanford is ungrateful and mad. They don't give him this much time at City Hall. 2 minutes and then that light comes on. And they said, thank you for your time. And then if he keeps talking, they just cut the mic off. And I'm sure they've done that to him several times.
And he never says thank you, Willie, in those.
No, he never said thank you, Avtab. Oh. Stanford sounds like Grady on Stanford and Son. Grady. What I'm more concerned about is how in the hell did Stanford ever get on the Cincinnati Fire Department? That's what I'm more concerned about. I'm going to ask Mississippi James if he knows him. I'm sure he does. You can tell when I don't get a good night's sleep because I'm yawning all day. Did that ever happen to you?
I don't yawn. I just have a bad day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I did for the past 3 nights get some good night's sleep. I just switched up on what I used to take to fall asleep, and been going pretty good so far.
Yeah. That's because I'm not even going to explain to you, white liar. You say that stuff to get me to respond to you.
App Store. Search WDBZ and download the Buzz app today.
.30 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware. It is Wednesday, and there's a lot going on around the tri-state, the nation, and all over the world, as Brooke Benton would say. It's raining all over the world. All right, 513-749-1230. Pharaoh, have you heard from the Recreation Commission? Will you teach a class or not?
We are still negotiating. I'll know by the end of this month.
Okay. What are you negotiating for? That's what kind of got me puzzled.
Well, they have to get some equipment in over there. They have to get a DVD, player, because I show, documentaries in the class and stuff like that. And you got to get a TV.
You should have that stuff.
I got it, but I don't. I don't.
I mean, the TV. You probably wouldn't need the TV.
But they have. They say they used to have it over there, but they say they don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lincoln, I called about a few things. I heard Elijah Wesley talking yesterday, about being in the workhouse.
Yes.
I was in the workhouse at 17 years old.
What? You went to the workhouse?
I was in there 30 days.
What did you do?
Nothing. I was standing there looking at the giant furniture warehouse fire.
Over there on Gilbert Avenue?
Gilbert McMillan, yeah, right.
Gilbert, yeah.
$1 million fire. I was standing there. Police grabbed about 20, 30 guys standing there and just locked us all up. And I'm saying, I'm a juvenile. I'm only 17 years old. So what they did, I'm thinking when we go to court the next day, I'll tell the judge I'm, a minor, 17, and they'll take me over 2020. But we got down there in court, all of us was handcuffed to each other.
Yeah. Well, I can tell now.
Everybody down there was trying to plead their case.
Yes.
The judge just hit the gavel and said 30-50.
Yeah.
Everybody.
They looked at you. They thought you were a man, Pharaoh. They thought you were a man. I mean, they didn't think you were 17.
Saying what they did.
Yeah.
Judge hit the gavel and said 30-50. 30 days in the workhouse, $50 fine for everybody. Because, Cincinnati hadn't had no riots. They didn't know how to deal with riots at that time. This is back in 1967.
Yeah.
So,
the riots were soon to come, though.
Yeah. It came in 67 and 68.
Yeah.
But anyway, my mother didn't know where I was for 30 days.
Are you kidding me?
No. They didn't give me no phone call.
I bet she thought you were dead or something.
I can't really talk about that, but I want to talk about something else, Nathan.
Yes.
I heard Vernon talking about me again, about me and Africa and stuff like that. And if Africa is an extension of America, then why you need to deal with that then? I said because I deal with ancient Africa. I deal with the Africa prior to the European ever putting foot in Africa. See, I deal with the Africa when the European was still swinging in trees.
Yes.
When you were inventing and creating all types of sciences and everything else. See, this is the Africa I deal with. When you talk about Africa, you have to talk about ancient Africa or contemporary Africa. See, contemporary Africa is the Africa of the day.
Yeah.
That's why I say I don't want to go there. I deal with the ancient African.
Yes.
See, and what the culture was, how the people lived, what they created, and what they invented.
Well, okay. So you said like Tarzan. You said the Europeans used to swing from trees. Is that where the Tarzan came from?
Probably in Europe. Yeah, right. In practicing cannibalism and eating their food raw. This is not a racist statement, Lincoln. This is history. What I'm talking to you about. They were eating their food raw. We taught these people how to cook their food and stop being cannibals. You know, and walking around in bearskins. We were walking around in silk clothes, Lincoln, in Africa, wearing shoes. These people were barefooted, living in caves, living in trees, you know? See, this is history. This is not, well, he Pharaoh racist. That's why he's saying it. I have this stuff documented, Lincoln.
Yeah.
I can prove this stuff I'm saying. The last thing I want to say is that, last week we were talking about the Jews and talk about the Greeks and that kind of thing. The only thing the Greeks ever invented.
What?
Gyros.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
And you know what the only thing the Jews ever created? Bagels.
Oh, boy.
And Superman. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Jews created what you used to see with George Reeves on TV, Superman.
Yeah. Look up in the sky. It's a bird.
Those were Jewish people, Jewish teenagers who created that concept of Superman. So Superman and bagels are the only thing that Jews created, and gyros were the only thing that Greeks invented. Everything else they stole.
Oh, boy. Okay.
This is history, Lincoln. This ain't, I'm just saying this off the top of my head. I can give you the literature on this.
All right, Pharaoh. I got to run. Right. I'm out of time. Okay. There's another history lesson from the Pharaoh. Unbelievable. All right. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for me for a Wednesday. Yes. And I will see you when I see you. Right here on 1230, The Buzz. Who in the chat plans to attend Pharaoh's class? Oh, boy. He wants to see humans face to face. Tomorrow's not a holiday. Why are you off? Is there any laws that say you can't take off unless it's a holiday? Jeez. I take off other than when it's a holiday. Well, Euro, gyro, they call it some of everything. I've heard it called a Euro, gyro. So, Brent, I see what you're saying. But yeah. He said giant furniture. Yeah, there was a place called Giant Furniture Warehouse, 2320 Gilbert Avenue. That's how they used to do their commercial. It was a big furniture store, and they called it Giant Furniture Warehouse. And the guy would get on there and talk real fast. 2320 Gilbert Avenue. Couches, sofas, love seats. Oh, man, it was crazy. Giant Furniture Warehouse. Man, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Lincoln, please tell everybody about the Meta glasses for blind veterans. I don't know. I've never heard anything about that. Who cares about ancient Africa? What is rockabilly music? I don't know, but I hate that bluegrass stuff. And I think, I don't think we got the same. I don't think she knows what bluegrass is.
When they're blowing on the bottle, the moonshine bottle.
Or something.
Like, man.
Yeah. What is it then? What do you call it if it's not self-propelled? What is it? Joy. What is it?
But you're still here, Tim Kreidel.
Right.
You're still here. Every single day. You're still here.
He's the idiot.
It must be a lot of people that hate President Trump because hardly anybody showed up at his rally,
right.
250 rally. He said, "You guys just hate Trump, and that's it. You just got no other reason. You just hate him." A lot of people hate him. A lot of folks hate him. Nobody showed up there. That's crazy. As popular as you think he is, that place should have been filled to the brim. Standing room only.
Yeah, those fiddles. Oh, boy.
What was it, the Beverly Hillbillies when the grandma used to blow on the jug?
Yeah, the jug. Yeah, the jug of moonshine. Granny. Yeah. Wee doggy. Then one day he was shooting for some food, and up come through the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is black gold, Texas tea. Well, it's okay for the white folks to lie, Brent Beard. That's okay, according to Tim Heidel and White Liar. They hit the Beverly Hillbillies, heard the doorbell ring. There go those chimes again. I bet you somebody gonna end up at the door. Every time those chimes go off, somebody ends up at the door. Damn. Unbelievable. And what does Cunningham get? A check to tell the truth? Man, my yard is going to be full of signs. My grass, the guy that cuts my grass is going to hate it in October with all those yard signs that'll be in my yard. I'm starting to get into soccer. I can't wait to see the game tonight. Oh, is it a match? They call it a soccer match? Or what?
Match game. What's the difference?
Bo is doing great.
I know that people from other countries that love soccer, they hate that we call our football. Football, yeah.
Yep.
And we call their soccer.
And what is it with this ranch dressing everybody seems to be loving over here? I guess they don't have ranch dressing in their cities, and they're figuring out how to take ranch dressing back home with them on the airline.
So they can get as fat as we are. Well, do not get hooked on this American food, buddy. It is designed to make you fat.
No, my yard guys are black, Brent Beard. Hidden Valley Ranch. Walter gonna find you and beat your ass, White Line. Did you see the couple climb the Empire State Building and then the guy proposed to the lady? No, I saw them showing then. Oh, that's what they're showing. Two people taken into custody after climbing the Empire State Building. I see them now. They're up there now. Somebody's got a flag they're doing up there. I don't know what's going on. Are those the two people? Yeah, they're standing up there. That is crazy. Where's King Kong when you need him? Yeah, the guy's proposing down on one knee on top of the Empire State Building.
King Kong is too busy with his white woman. He had to
right where
down.
King Kong was holding on to, fighting off, swiping the airplanes out of the air. Oh, boy. I wonder how much radio and TV stations have to pay to get their antenna on top of there. That's a mighty tall antenna. You know, you can hear that thing for miles. You put an antenna up on top of the Empire State Building. And I see a bunch of them up there, too. Bunch of radio antennas. Yeah, they could have lost their lives. I cannot believe it. This will be all over the news this evening. I'll be glad when Amy Acton gets her commercials running because they're killing her. Those pack commercials are killing her.
Yeah, the V-Pack.
Yeah. Now they do. The radio stations need it. And the higher, you do have to have something there, digital or not, you got to have something there for them to pick it up. Try putting an antenna on your TV, one of those digital antennas, and if that don't make connection with the TV station you look for, it'll skip right over. When you scan, and then sometimes you have to move your antenna, and then you scan it again, and it'll pick it up. So that means a lot. I don't know why she primaried Stephanie Dumas. She thought she could beat her, I guess. I don't know. Some people got to her and said, we want you to primary Stephanie. We think you can beat her. We're going to help you fund your campaign. And she said, okay. That's my honest answer. Chris Carter, you're probably telling the truth. They probably are married lovers. All right. Okay, I'm done now. You can go ahead and cut it off. I'm out of here, folks. I will see y'all next week. Have a good 4th of July. I'm out. Bye, ya.